so busy and not ready.
Yeah, I actually have to read through the millions of memories I know.
I haven't even put my makeup on.
I'm still socializing.
I don't know.
I'm undressed.
I have to learn the ukulele. How do you play?
Okay, now you're just making fun of me.
No,
It's a direct attack.
No, I was just holding this. That's very good. I wasn't making
What a good F
right
word,
now.
Aviana.
Done. Tweet.
Did you
Done.
tweet?
Hi everyone, welcome to the Ironkeep Chronicles. I am your host and dungeon master and chief of the tweets. Although some people, when they tweet, they get up to over 200 replies on some of their tweets.
Hey, called out. I see fire.
Literally one time I did that. No, it just happened to be this week, and I just realized I know my brand.
You made an album of D&D songs. Did you not know your brand?
I guess I didn't.
Amy?
I guess I didn't quite because this was the first, I guess, D&D tweet in a long time. Which
Yeah, it's true.
I don't like tweet about D&D, specifically about D&D, and then I did, and it was like, yeah. I loved all the responses. It was just very unexpected. I was like,
Really?
where is this coming from?
Name your top 5 responses that you.
Well,
I thought that was going to go different.
No,
Like,
here's
you like D&D so much. Name your top 5 D&D.
Here are a few
Fast,
generic
fast,
responses that a bunch of people say. My question.
What was the question?
The question was, who even plays with encumbrance or material components anymore? And a bunch of people are saying only if it's story related. That's kind of the generic answer. But other things, revivify if the material components are out of control, like a diamond that's worth 1,000 gold, or I guess King's Feast was another one. I think that's what it's called.
Hero's Feast.
Hero's Feast.
Yeah.
Hero's Feast.
Yeah.
And then encumbrance only if the players are legit trying to take you for all you're worth. Like, hey, BSB Kerrigan, but like if we're trying to like redecorate and take everything including furniture out of a room, then you might be like,
sink.
okay, like I guess encumbrance has to come into play at this point.
I will briefly tell you one of my favorite memories from Dungeons and Dragons. We were playing.
Is it me?
Is it just Amy existing?
If it's not Amy.
It's whenever I sit down at a table with Amy Vorpal.
I know it.
also
I
done.
Everybody's favorite D&D
I knew
memory.
it.
This whole thing was just a real big fish.
I love that band.
That was my story. Why? Hey, welcome everyone. We play the Dungeons and the Dragons. Speaking of D&D, I hope you enjoy it because you're about to watch 3 hours of it here on Saving Throw Show. It is our weekly Dungeons and Dragons campaign of the 5th edition. Is anybody playing any of the other editions anymore? I suppose. Pathfinder.
It's such a good edition.
I think people are playing
variant
3.5
edition.
still.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Very good.
I like 4th edition.
I meant more.
You're
like-
lying! No, you don't. Nobody likes that. Are you? Nobody. Well, I don't want to shit on
I'm
4th
sorry.
edition. It was fine. It was fun. But then 5th edition came out, and now this is fun.
You know what else is fine? Celery.
Is this you speaking, or is this strong?
I had my first piece of fruit in
Definitely
like
me.
a month today, and it messed up my insides.
Amy, we need to talk about your diet.
I know.
Oh.
Did you wash it beforehand?
Wait, should I not? Is this my cue not to shit on 4th edition? Is that what
Very
it is?
good.
Tom?
So, welcome everyone to the show. I am your host and dungeon master. I am Tom Lowell. You can see that right here. Let's meet our players and who they're playing. Let's do this sort of what was the Brady Bunch style. In the upper left-hand corner, it is Mr. Eric Reichert. Everyone.
Wow.
I don't know why I waved. I was like, Brady Bunch, we should all be waving.
You're also on it.
Hey, everyone.
But we should be like waving. Hi, Kyle.
That's
it's one of
Eric,
these?
and this is
Oh, I can wave
Savannah.
to Eric. I'm good at this.
Yeah.
No wait, this is Eric, and that's Savannah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and this is Tom. Here's Tom.
Eric, who are you playing?
I am playing Alton Newberry. He is a half-elven fighter who he's going to be the greatest sword fighter in the world.
Oh my god, he's the Goku of this session.
Yeah.
I love it.
All he does is he's stupid, he eats a lot, and he just wants to be really good at fighting.
He's not stupid.
He's not
is he?
stupid.
Yeah, two of these things are
And he
neat.
doesn't eat a
Oh,
lot.
I was like, wait. Yes.
Maybe he just has an amazing metabolism. Because
Is Goku stupid or is he just like kind of immature?
who is Goku?
Ooh, not your brand.
Dragon Ball Z. Right? It is.
And he did it.
Yes.
The main
Oh my
character
God.
in a very popular anime series.
Okay.
Great job.
I couldn't have
baby.
told you. Black hair.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
Super
depends.
Saiyan Goku. And that's the word.
Goku.
Is that right?
Are you just like stringing
His
together
name is
words at this point?
Kakarot? Okay. Get on my level.
I don't know what you said, but Super Saiyan?
It's carrot in Japanese.
Yeah. His son is Gohan, which is rice bowl.
But you just vegetable.
He fights.
the fuck?
He fights a space alien, literally
I
called
didn't know
Freezer.
any of that.
Is Piccolo Pickle?
No, I think it's just Piccolo.
Okay, cool.
Well, that was informative.
A treasure trove of Dragon Ball Z trivia. It is Havana Mahoney, everyone.
I don't know what to do now. I've already waved.
Introduce your character.
Okay, great.
Anyway.
What do I do now?
Then I'm done.
Hi, Havana here. My name is in character. It is. God damn it! I've just had such a bad day. Strum Thrum is the name of my character, and she is a Kinku bard. She's a little different than regular Kinkus. She is, if you want to Google it, or if you're a bird enthusiast, she's modeled after a red-breasted grosbeak. You pervs. Level 3.
What did you call it? Grosbeak?
Grosbeak.
You sure?
No. I think it's just one S though, so.
Continuing clockwise around your screen, it's Amy Vorpal, everyone.
Hello! I'm Amy Vorpal. I'm playing a Goliath druid, and she's more of a Darwinist druid in that she's not going to save everything. Some things,
Darwin definitely existed.
yeah, some things need to die to support the whole circle of life thing. Yeah, she's a big Goliath. She's got purple tats all over her body, a big mane of hair, and yeah, she's looking for a fairy. Everyone in her tribe has a fairy except her. She didn't get it when she came of age, which most Goliaths in her tribe get a little fairy, like Link in Zelda.
I thought that's what you wanted.
Instead, she got me.
That's right, it's Kyle Caps, everyone.
Hello.
Kyle Caps, artiste extraordinaire.
Yes, I am playing Jorvin. He is a forest gnome ranger. And he killed a badger once. That's very important.
Was it a badger?
Some sort of trash animal.
There's some debate in the campaign whether Jorvin actually killed a badger or only thinks he killed a badger and actually killed a giant raccoon.
That does lead
Here's
into
another
my
theory.
second. That does lead into my second hobby, though, which is mushroom farming and mushroom consumption, of which the fight with the badger may or may not be a figment.
But you
That is my theory. That's
I do.
totally
I am
You are
wearing a
wearing-
badger skin. Where it came from, though, I guess is up for
My
debate.
theory is that you got super crazy high on mushrooms and killed a person who was wearing the badger pelt, thinking it was a badger pelt, and you now own that badger pelt, but somewhere in the land you
Yeah,
are
do you
wanted for
remember
murder.
crafting the badger pelt?
Oh yeah, that was yeah.
Oh, you crafted it yourself?
Well,
You
But do
skinned it?
you?
There was,
You
a lot of colors.
implanted
There was a
memories,
lot of
implanted
colors
memories.
involved. Well, now I have
To
like
cover up the
40
trauma.
implanted memories now, so
that's
like
right.
maybe it's one of these.
That's
ones.
right, we're all raw.
Yeah, we all got.
Although you two are worse.
Yeah, no, I got jellyfish ghost slimed like 70 times.
Because I stayed, I did range.
Alton got the worst.
Only
We'll do a
range.
quick recap
it's
for
fine.
the folks at home. But before we do that, just an FYI reminder, in case chat has not already, one of our fine mods has not already informed you, you can change and affect the outcome of tonight's game, or at least the events that occur. If you do ! Tips or ! Unlocks, you can see links to the ladder of donations which unlock various game-changing elements within the story and within tonight's session. So,
and not only game-changing things. I wrote a song. Havana and I are gonna do a duet, and it's gonna be beautiful AF. And it's really, really pretty, and I really want to sing it tonight. We just have to get to the $100 tier, and then we can sing it for you. And it's a duet. It's like with harmony and everything.
Let's give them a little taste of what they might be in for.
Okay.
If would you care to do the theme song that you wrote?
Yes, this is different. Okay, this is not the thing. This is for free.
This is the free theme song. After that, $10.99 a month.
For one reason or another, I loved my father and mother and everything I've known. Oh, they say they are always with me. I know it's true, I do believe. And they say to go, oh, go forth to where the forest is deep, and look for the one who's looking for me. I accept this quest, I will do my best on my journey to Ironkeep. On my journey to Ironkeep. On my journey to Ironkeep.
Ta-da!
I thought you were gonna blast it at the end.
I thought about it, but then I got really self-conscious about how I hold the uke every time and don't play it. So
I know you could have played that.
I'm worried I'm gonna ruin how you're sounding.
Thank you.
Oh no.
So I think about it and then I'm just like, I'll just hold
But
it.
we practiced it. We practiced it.
I know.
That has been stuck in my head all week.
Yay!
Ooh, an earworm.
Bastion Fields, thanks so much for the resub times 19.
Whoa, Bastion Phil.
Estelle
so many
Castillo,
years.
if you sub up, if you are a Twitch Prime subscriber, if you gift a sub or have been gifted a sub, you can award a reroll to one of our players here at the table, including me. And in fact, Estelle Castillo sends one reroll to Havana Mahoney.
Heck yeah.
You really did a good job of making that seem like it was gonna be you. Thank you,
That's
Estelle.
funny because Estelle Castillo also sends one reroll to me. Yes, that's right.
No wonder
Estelle
it felt so
Castillo
real.
is a super sub.
Oh, a super sub.
Yo, thank you very much. Who would like to give a quick recap of last session's events for those folks at home who may not necessarily know what happened?
I'll take a crack at it.
Sure.
So we got into town from I forgot the name of the ship. It was Haverick's.
Haverick's Pride.
Haverick's Pride. We got in town on Haverick's Pride. Haverick was throwing his weight around, and Lowstorm gave him a talking to. For I'm still confused on the exact reasoning, but
Lowstorm doesn't like losers.
I get it.
It's very clear.
I get it. And she informed him of his losses. I was distracted by the smell of bread and food, of which we went around and had a sampling of different treats around the.
And you drew it.
I did. I drew it.
Of it.
I didn't get to finish the ink on it, but like I really, that was like
so
my favorite
cute.
moment of the entire one. Just like the crumbs trailing off, and you
I
just.
do. I love the shit that Tom obviously didn't plan the best.
No, really. You were supposed to be approached by orphans with a box of broken glass. They wanted a gold piece for their boiled apples.
I still don't trust that orphan.
He's right here in my iPad. I don't understand why you think I would have made that up on the spot when you so doggedly and stubbornly decided to chase down bread during the course of our heroic adventure last week.
I feel like we need to all go to therapy together.
Look, you can't put the smell of bread in front of me and not assume that I'm going to
Carbs is
immediately like
carbs.
pick up off the floor and just waft with it. But after that, we were taken to Lady Kellens, who was at the keep for Igerstore. And she informed us of a lot of things. There was a bandit that also started to have a K-sound.
Creighton
Sark. Creighton Sark. There was some sort of like troll and orc army led by a necromancer that was amassing at some point.
Varden Greycloak.
Yeah.
That's not.
That's the druid.
No.
Never mind.
That's
The druid. That's what we're supposed to be
Who
looking
is
for.
Spider-Man?
What? Spider-Man? There's a
It says he
Spider-Man?
got poisoned by a spider, so he's obviously Spider-Man.
Oh, well,
Which, if Spider-Man were in a D&D game, he would probably be a druid.
No, I had a dream that a serpent bit an elk and poisoned him. So I think you wrote that down. I had a
serpent
dream.
bit who? Spider-Man?
Bit an elk, and the elk represented Varden Storm Blossom.
You had a dream that a snake bit an
Grey
elk?
cloak.
Yeah, a while ago.
In my own personal like
In real
planning,
life?
this all makes a lot more sense.
No, I dreamed.
Oh, in your notes.
No,
from the
I didn't
DM.
dream.
Well, so we had the orphan that you got these mirror pieces
We
from.
have the orphan.
We have the orphan. He's in my bag. We're with the mushrooms.
We have a bag of orphan holding.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
But Lady
Tighten it up. Tighten it up.
Lady Kellen told us of a bunch of things going on, and specifically that the druid, essentially the wards of the forest were gone. The druid possibly gone as well. Wanted us to go to the forest to figure whatever out about what's happening. I know, like, one of the cool things that I really enjoyed was that we. We're going to take a boat up the river, and we talked to Talfi in the bar, and they had this like we encouraged them to do a reading, and we got this kind of crazy prophecy thing that happened. There was like ghosts on the. He said ghosts on the river, chimes in the forest like a bell, a man plus a panther and a shadow, strange tool. Wait, strangers. I don't know. Something built. Some strange tools. A building, clockwork tower. The master in flames. Master. We're not entirely sure what the master means, but we did learn that his. Master, the Elder Sage, was named Shalfie.
That's correct.
Yeah. And we're currently on a boat up to trying to go to the forest edge.
Yes.
And we got we dug a pit. I saw some weird skeleton stuff in the pit, or like some astral skeletons. We're just gonna keep it at that.
I made a moat.
Yes, but the moat was great. It was a well dug moat.
The moat informed us that us was going to go down.
Yeah, we knew. Yeah, it was the yeah. She literally dug up foreshadowing. It was great.
And then you were attacked.
And then we were attacked by jellyfish ghost men.
Ghosts on the river, like Talfi foresaw, and we killed all of them. But they replaced some of our memories with real disturbing memories.
Oh yeah, I got some memories.
Yeah, and Alton and Jorvin.
Stonebrewing.
Thank you, Stonebrewing.
Thank you.
They're the ones who got the worst of it.
No, I mean, I got new memories, but it didn't replace any of my old ones.
Oh.
It's true.
I lost memories.
All right. So to catch up, first of all, Bast says hey and gives a reroll to Amy.
Hey, Bastion. Is that Bastion Phillips?
Bast.
Oh, just actual Bast?
Oh, God.
The god of cats?
Yeah, that's right. The Egyptian cat god.
Oh, or
Barky's
a bass.
Barky's Brigade! Barky, Barky's Brigade!
Remember that, Tom?
Yes, I remember.
All right. So.
What?
Oh, you missed my character. Yeah.
Yes, Udo.
Udo Meinhardt. He had a
Meinhardt.
magic lantern.
He was a crazy German accent.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
I feel like I was there and I just
a lantern
have
that
a bad memory.
screwed up.
All right. So to restage the scene, you have you are almost but not quite adrift. You're somewhat under control in the river, but you're standing in this giant white boat. And your boat is right next to it.
Get cousins! Get cousins! Oh God! It's amazing.
Fuck, get
happened on the internet. All right.
Front page.
I love it. Like you've done only one of them. You've only fucked. Okay, you still need to like cash in.
The story of my life. All right.
Really? Whoa, we really need to go to therapy. Going back
Group therapy. We'll get a
So
discount.
the boat is somewhat adrift
Wait, you
here.
have your friggin' headshot in that folder with all your D&D stuff?
You never know when you'll need it.
Show that to the people. That's ridiculous.
It's all of my paperwork. It's
That's
all the character sheets
ridiculous.
and everything. No, it's not.
Don't show that side.
Is there a picture of yourself? That's insane.
If we unlock the $100 level in the next 30 minutes, I will just put Amy's headshot next to me here for the rest of the
God.
game. Yes.
No,
Yes.
let's tie it to your face.
And $500.
So much.
We'll print out Amy's face and I'll wear it next session.
Ooh.
Wow.
I wouldn't mind that.
All right.
Amy for a day. $500 unlock.
It's sadder than you think. I'm very sensitive.
All right. So you have just defeated the somewhat ghostly, somewhat
Ghastly.
ectoplasmic, weird sort of psychic spirit creatures that came drifting down the river with this boat.
The Jellymen.
The Jellymen, if you will. You are in the boat and have discovered several corpses kind of sprawled around the boat. They are of monks, very clearly monks. They have wooden staves, they wear white robes. As I mentioned at the end of last session, they're all desiccated, so they're completely drained of any water, blood, or otherwise bodily moisture. So they almost look like mummified in the bottom of the boat.
But they exploded, didn't they? Every time we killed them, they exploded.
No, that was the
things.
jelly. That was the jelly dudes. Now there are actual like the body of the monks
dead remains
Okay.
left behind,
Yeah.
right?
But they're dead.
drained of all their life juices.
They're dead.
Yeah, those monks are. Yeah, they're dead.
I don't know. Do you think a mummy could possibly be alive?
Well, I can make that happen.
Have you seen the movie?
Actually, my fave.
Brendan Fraser's the
That's kind of like,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
no,
high fantasy.
I literally just watched the Tom Cruise one today.
Why?
Why?
It's on.
I do like
You've
Tom
made
It's on cable now.
Wow.
I do.
So
He's like celery.
as I described last session, the monks do have their some sort of traveling kind of stuff with them. Like there's food, supplies, that sort of stuff. Some meager personal effects. And there was also a small bestiary, like a book that was wrapped up. That's
right,
Yeah,
Oh.
you were very insistent on taking it.
I don't need
Yeah, maybe
anything.
you're secretly a monster.
Or
All
maybe he secretly wants a book.
He doesn't know how to read, but he wants to learn.
As we kick things off, thanks to chat, we have unlocked inspiration.
Thank you, Dad.
Thank you, chat, for the inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh, I got pretzel crumbs inside my ukulele.
Yes.
Gross.
And Charles Wallace sends their reroll to me. Thank you very much. That's
Ooh, this is gonna be a good night.
Oh,
$1
come
for
on.
$1.
Make better choices,
Pretzel
chat.
crumbs in my ukulele?
so.
Would you have $1? Okay, great.
What would you like to do at this point?
There was specifically the mention, because this is the boat that is sent by the tower of
Down
It was
to
going
town.
to collect
Yeah, yeah.
Tower of
There's
Heavens.
supposed to be a lantern at the front of it, right? Is the lantern there?
You go and examine the bow of the boat, and you can see there's a post where the lantern was mounted, but it has been busted off with great force, right? So
Okay.
there's a fairly solid piece of wood at the bow here where you assume the lantern was mounted, but it is broken off and there's jagged shards of wood and whatnot at the front of it.
I very audibly, while I'm leaning over, my feet kind of tilting off, and say, "Interesting, interesting."
What is it?
The lantern, it's
I'm
gone.
actually holding your feet so you can look.
I'm upside down, the cape draping back. Interesting. The lantern is gone.
Your hood almost falls when I catch it for you.
What does that mean?
Well,
Yes.
Oh, who am I? What? I didn't do nothing. What was that? Oh, I got a little scared is all. Stealthy, what is this lantern supposed to be?
I don't know. I haven't been assigned to the tower yet. I understand there's a lantern somehow that's
Agent.
supposed to protect the boat. I heard the same thing that you heard. But
Yeah.
Do you recognize any of these bodies?
He's never been here. He's knows as much as we do, as far as I.
What
can
they did?
understand.
They didn't send one of the group drawings of the tower.
I'm afraid I don't know all the belongs to the tower. I'm sorry.
Well, they gave you descriptions of what you were looking for, and like a store.
Yes, there was going to be a large white boat with a lantern on the front, and there were going to be a number of monks who would come and meet me and take me to my new station.
Well, we found the boat and some of the monks.
Most of it.
Most of the boat and most of the monks.
I'd like to argue.
This is an Abbott and Costello baby.
I'd
happening?
Here we go. I'd like to argue that what if this isn't the boat? Okay.
It looks like the boat.
Okay.
I feel like that's an argument that is.
My intelligence is so low.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to
Okay.
keep you on track.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's, I don't think that's the argument we're really looking for right now,
I
Lobster.
think we've got a mystery on our hands.
The mystery of the missing lantern, not the boat. We found the boat.
What if we didn't find the boat?
I
What
think
if
that's
it's a
an
copy?
existential crisis we're not really... We should be getting into it at this
What
point.
if nothing's real and we're in a simulation?
Exactly what I'm saying, Stealthy. You need to go do some magic head stuff up in the tower real quick.
I guess it is possible that we're in some sort of strange pocket universe where we're just puppets of greater beings that are somehow in control of our lives and destiny.
Can I roll like
Use the vagaries of fate to determine what happens.
Oh no!
Can I use it?
It's just speculation. I'm sure everything's fine and real.
Sing a song.
Wait, this is Tribe, this is Clyde, and I just wrap my big bare arms around her like I just don't like what she's doing. You're going to die. You're gonna die.
What is this that's happening?
This is affection.
This is tribe.
This is Tribe. This is Clan.
This feels nice.
Yes, let it sink in.
Seems like a lot of affection is very aggressive.
My bones are very fragile. So if you could there's no marrow in them whatsoever.
It's very hollow.
Lostrum, be careful. She has hollow bones.
She stopped breathing like she's gonna die. Oh wait, she's actually stopped breathing. Oh no, fix her. Help the bird. Oh no.
Are you?
Okay.
Lostrum, I think you're the one with the healing spells.
I forgot. Oh no, I forgot.
I'm okay. I'm just experiencing a roller coaster of emotions.
As a point of DM's order, I would like to point out that Revivify has a very expensive material component.
We did cut you off like
Have you been reading
mid-explanation.
Twitter again?
Listen, I don't think it. This is like the debate of are we here? That's for other people. We're here now. We're perceiving this. This is the boat. This is what happens.
If I break
think
you.
you make good points, and for another day. But I feel like there's things that we can do about other things.
Right. Then
Why are we?
Yeah. Lostrum, real or not, if I prick you, you do bleed.
I
And
don't
does it hurt?
understand why this.
yes, if he breaks me, I bleed. It hurts.
Do you feel affection?
If I say yes, will you stop? Then yes.
Well, look at that. We've solved all the problems, it
Yes.
seems.
If you hug him, is he not annoyed?
That's what it's called, a hug?
Yes. We're going to teach you so many things. High fives, hugs.
Yes.
Mainly high fives and hugs.
Bow salute. Never turn your back on your enemies.
Yes.
Oh, and
Unless you're hugging them.
And your betters.
nobody makes it out alive in the end.
Did I say that?
That was Alton.
Everybody dies.
Oh, that was you. I also believe that.
Yeah, he's a realist.
Yeah.
I'll die before all of you if we die of old age. My life expectancy is only 60 years.
Oh, that's depressing.
No, here's why it's not depressing. Because like Alton says, we're all going to end, right? Circle of life and all that. If it's your time, it's your time. And you gotta go. It's time to go. Not everything.
Someone once told me once you die twice. Once when you die, and then once when the last
When you
person,
give up.
When the last person who remembers you dies.
Oh, that's like in that movie Coco.
What's a movie?
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that last weekend.
Who said that? A witch? Passing by? Who said that?
Well, I will not forget you if you die. But if it is your time, then it's your time.
Well, since you all are letting me adventure with you, I can write songs of your harrowing escapades, and then you'll never be forgotten. You'll live on forever.
That's a very noble
Alton,
thing.
A-L-T-O-N, Newberry, N-U-W.
A-L-T-O-N.
B-U-R-Y.
Oh.
A lot of people misspell it.
As you're discussing your own mortality, seems to
On
be
this boat with all these desiccated husks
Yeah.
just floating down the river.
Oh yeah, are we still floating?
I think
a little bit.
Yeah, that's a boat in
Just
the embankment.
listlessly moving around.
I want to use this boat instead of our boat. It's better.
Is this boat
I feel like
damaged? I thought it was
It
damaged.
seems damaged.
It's not damaged.
At least the front's ripped off.
also people died in it. I feel like that's
People
somewhat,
die everywhere.
Yeah, but I feel like it's somewhat disrespectful.
Nobody
we've
makes
gotta-
it out
this
alive
is
in
it.
the end, Alton.
That's
This
true.
is where we're going anyway. I think they'd like to have their boat back. People, not me, people like having things. They like their things. This boat is a thing of theirs. So I think we return it to them.
Yeah, I think we can lash it to our boat and ride them both up the river.
Both?
Two
Both?
boats are better than one.
Can we do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard that
I
from
have
a
rope.
sailor.
I've never seen a boat tied to another boat.
It's not that hard.
Think of it as your first
Oh,
time
no.
seeing it.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I mean, you basically single-handedly rowed us up this with your bare hands, rowing on the boat. Now you'll be doing two boats simultaneously.
Well,
Two
that sounds
boats,
like a
two
feat for
boats.
someone like me.
Yeah.
That may be, a new challenge that I accept.
Before we leave the bodies.
No, the bodies stay on the boat. We're returning the bodies too.
Oh.
Are we not? Or do you want them? Do you want?
Oof.
I feel like you should have one if you
I don't
want
know
one.
the customs of these
Talfi-
people.
Yeah. Are there any burial rituals?
Oh.
Well,
Please explain in great detail.
Burial at sea would be an acceptable ceremony here. Burial by river.
Oh, great. Let's dump them off.
Maybe we should check their...
Yes, we should check them for any clues that might lead us to perhaps they met your druid on the way and they've got a note. Strum will.
He's not my druid.
I should collect their personal possessions.
He's everyone's
Strum can
druid.
help you with that.
Oh.
Oh, Strumpfrum. Yes, the people who can read.
Did you forget my name?
I said Strumpfrum.
Oh, okay. You stared into space for a while.
No, I just was thinking, what good would I be looking through personal things? Not great.
Your hands are too strong.
And I can't read.
There is.
All
that.
right. Why don't you give me either a intelligence investigation check or a perception check as you search, the
That's
bodies.
19.
19. So you do manage to collect, like I said, they had some rations and whatnot. They have very simple belongings. They have wooden staves and whatnot. But they were equipped with a small bag of coinage, and there's about 50 gold pieces worth of coins in that bag. It looks like maybe to buy some supplies or what have you. Also, one of the monks is wearing a very simple silver ring that's maybe worth 5 gold pieces or so.
Is it shiny?
Oh yes, of course.
Then I will like it. I would like it.
Strum, we might have a lot of stuff on, like, you know, I imagine it might be hard to carry.
You're talking to me and I'm wrenching this finger off this bloated
It's-
corpse.
You know, I know it's a lot of things to carry around. So if you like maybe want me to hold on to some or all of that coin, I would be happy to carry it for you.
Oh, we talking being carriers. I'm really strong.
It's fine. I think I can handle this. When we get to something like, I wouldn't want to put anything beneath you that's not worthy of someone of your stature and strength.
This I understand.
That is clan.
So,
That is clan.
That is clan.
the other thing that you notice as you're going through and making sure that you collect all the various personal belongings from these corpses is you get towards the back of the boat and you roll one of the bodies of the monks over, and you notice that this monk, unlike the rest of them that just seem to be like physically drained, like this one is also desiccated. However, it's very clear when you roll it over that the back of their head has been bashed in through some sort of very intense blunt force.
What? You guys look at this. What do you think could have done this?
I found the thing that did it. The wall.
Everybody else give me an intelligence investigation or a perception check, please.
Should I redo mine? Or
No. You sort of have posed the question here.
Oh yes. I rolled anyway. -1.
15.
-1.
I rolled a
16.
2 and I have a -3.
16.
I think you get -4 points for having such a tiny die.
Perception would be 22.
Oh, okay.
16.
So, Jorvin, you come down there, you know, as Strumthrum is addressing the group here, and as you're going, making your way down the boat, underneath one of the seats, right, you sort of see something, and you pull out this sling stone, but it's the size of maybe a grapefruit or a volleyball, right? It's enormous, and it's got some caked blood and hair on it that matches the monks.
And had it like rolled under there, or
Looks
was
like
it like?
looks like it
what
probably
kind of
rolled.
What
Okay.
kind of weapon is that?
It's a sling stone, so it's a
Like it for a slingshot?
for
Yeah.
like a sling that.
But
you
it's
would-
like the size of my head.
It's,
or like
well,
not
not
that
your
big.
head.
Oh my
No, it's this big, right?
Okay.
So it's like it's but
Yeah, large.
that's a big sling stone, right? That's
It's not one I'd be throwing.
no.
Oh, it's orc.
significant.
It's an orc
Well,
slingstone.
Or, you know,
I said I found what did it. It was the wall, very clearly, of the boat.
Well, the indention in the head sort of looks, you know, like
I
spherical.
And perhaps the
Sometimes I do that when you crack them open.
And
grabbing
perhaps
the stone. I do like edge up to her, and I just kind of like tap on the side of her like of her leg, and I just slowly lift that up.
It's just food.
I was like,
Put it in your mouth! Put it in your mouth!
I think it's what killed him.
Right. Well, you have your theories, I have mine. And I drop it.
It makes this loud clonk at the bottom of the boat.
With a sigh, I'm like, no, there's lost him. There's blood on it. This clearly is what killed
I
him.
mean, maybe it hit him, and the fall towards the boat, you know, did him in the end.
I think Alton is the smartest one of all of us, is what I think.
That's a nice thing to say.
He's solved exactly 2 problems so far. Pretty good.
Carrying my gold, and what else?
And making it so that both our theories work together.
He's very diplomatic. Yes.
All right, so
That's what. So we're good.
Are there
on
any
it.
To take care
markings
of
on the stone?
no. It looks like it's a piece of rock that maybe has been chiseled into
Okay.
you know a spherical shape. So there are some tool markings on it, but there's not any runes or writing or anything like that. So just to take care of a little bit of business in chat here, Mythmatic sends their reroll to Havana Mahoney.
Yes.
So
Thank
that
you,
is yours.
V-Trick.
Also, thanks to Agent XK150, Knight Steed, the Bard 71, B Duluth, and VT Rich, the entire table receives 1 reroll,
Oh, thank you so much.
including me.
No! These are rerolls, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
So there you go. That is.
I'd like to show you what I'm talking about. Are we doing more stuff? Is there more stuff? Is there more
That's
stuff?
all I
We'll
have
play
right
some
now.
more.
Allow me to demonstrate. See this wall? Gah! Gah!
We've established that that's how he died. You don't have to smack your own head onto
Right.
the side of this boat.
It didn't actually hurt,
That's
but I think someone like him would hurt
Oh
him.
yes.
I think you better roll, Amy. You're pretty strong. Right, Tom?
Yes, you are pretty strong.
What am I rolling?
Give me a strength check. Give me a strength check. Sure. Why not? How hard do you hit your head on the
contested
wall?
strength. Your strength versus
I
your
failed.
power.
I got a 1.
Oh, a natural one?
The
natural
wall
one.
strength. The wall
All right.
Yes, haha.
So
Get fucked, y'all.
Haha, you're not that strong, I guess.
Lowstorm is clearly like holding back in a very obvious way. You're just like,
Oh no!
"Huh!"
Oh
Oh, man.
All
no!
right.
Didn't hurt.
Well,
I'm not sure that proved your point. If you didn't get hurt at all.
it's great. So
It's great.
this.
It's great.
Do you mind if you could maybe use these oars to direct us back to shore so that we can get
Well,
to
sure.
our other boat?
Can I have the stone?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I'm
Here
gonna
you
hold
go.
on to that. I don't.
I can clean it up for you if you want.
Sure.
Okay, I'll cast prestidigitation on it.
Heck yeah.
Okay. And it's the blood and the hair that were caked on it are
Where'd it go?
cleaned up.
Oh, they fly away? The blood flies away?
It went to a better place. The blood and hair farm.
Well, how about that?
Is there anything now that the gunks are removed, any sort of visible markings or?
No.
Okay.
No. It doesn't look like it's particularly finely chiseled. You know, so it's sort of
Unlike
cut
me.
into a rough sphere. It's not like it's certainly not polished or sanded or anything like that.
Did you want this?
No, I.
Great. This will be a new mashing thing for me.
All right, so Lowstorm, without much effort at all, manages to row the 2 boats back over to the shore to where your little campsite is set
Oh yeah,
up.
we need to go back to bed.
Yeah, I need to
And,
finish my rest.
I also
Yeah.
need to do that.
Yeah. All right. So
Was this gonna count as a short rest or a long rest?
this is,
Long.
you were working on a long rest.
We got halfway through it.
Oh,
That's great.
before we do, because I can, and before I go to sleep, I'm going to show off and turn into a giant lizard and be like, "Hey, look at me!"
Oh, I love this
Oh.
trick. This is my favorite.
I rip her tail off.
Oh God!
How big is a giant lizard? 'Cause just because it's a giant lizard
doesn't
doesn't
mean
mean it's
it's-
actually
No.
very big.
It's a challenge rating of 1/4, so it is a large creature though.
Oh really?
Yeah, so it's like, but it's not. It's easy to
I
easy
wanna
to
ride
fight
it.
if you want to fight it. But yeah, it is large. It's
Okay.
me, but a lizard.
I wanna ride it.
Alright,
We
look
all
at me.
get on her.
Oh.
Bedtime train?
All right, who wants to ride?
What size are you? You're medium, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't actually speak.
Oh,
in
that's
your
right.
animal
Well,
form,
you
right?
see my like little flippers of the lizard like go up and down.
What do you think
excitedly.
lizards are?
I don't know what kind of fucking feet
They
they
have human hands.
They have human hands. Oh,
I'm sure
that
part of
that's
it's
gonna be
web.
such a sight. It's just 4 human hands coming out the bottom of this lizard.
All right, but can I still have my big bushy mane of hair as a lizard?
Yeah, that tracks.
It's like a
Yeah,
World War
it's,
druid.
the picture that I'm putting in my mind makes me want to say no, but then
But
because I want
my body's telling me yeah. Is that what you were gonna say?
but my body tells me yes.
Awesome. All right, so I'm going around the moat. I'm just like.
You still have your tattoos down the.
Oh, it's hot. Okay.
And I'm in the middle. I assume.
Wait, are you
Jordan's
riding
in the
on
front.
me?
Is that what we were doing?
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Are we
you're
all
on
getting
front.
on the sleepy train to bedtime town?
Yes. Yes, it's a wonderful
That's what
idea.
we're doing.
Yes.
I like to think that I run a game of Dungeons and Dragons. But the truth is, I'm just present for one.
Fuck it if I'm not gonna use wild shape. I didn't get to do it at all last time.
So
Are you riding me, Alton? What the hell?
we're circling Alton. Just being like, come on.
Okay, then I'm
Alton
gonna.
is literally smoking while he watches.
Well, then I'm gonna.
Literally.
Then I'm gonna back up because I'm enjoying this very much, and I'm gonna tilt my head down, and I'm gonna charge at you to make you get on my back,
Bring it.
to topple you onto my back.
Very athletic.
Okay.
I
sweet.
feel like we're not gonna stay on.
Well, let's just see. I have a lot of hit points. I also have a pretty good. Oh, I don't have charge, but I have a pretty good strength. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have a +2 strength.
So I want the two of you to roll for initiative, and whoever beats the other one gets advantage on their
Eric's
check.
gonna
Okay.
Oh shit balls.
14.
7. Yeah, that's
Why is it so small?
I just wanted to. I've never rolled these before.
They're like made of gold.
It makes her feel larger.
Roll your attack, and you get advantage on your athletics check to dodge this attack.
Bad.
Can it be
4.
acrobatics?
It's fine. You're gonna
Sure,
be
yeah.
fine.
You're gonna
4.
win it anyway.
I got a 4. I need to not use these dice. They're not good, but I want to stick with it.
They're cute.
They're cute.
You spent
24.
A lot of money.
I literally just like spin around in a circle. Don't even drop my cigarette.
it's a cigarette?
I like to think that
How
you.
long is it?
I like to think
very.
that you flick your cigarette into the
Yeah,
air and it
flick it.
cartwheels a couple times, and you spin around as the lizard and the bird person and then the gnome go racing on by, and then when you come to a stop, it like lands on the edge of your lip and you just pop it back.
Okay.
This is great.
You dive past him in such awkward, clumsy way. Maybe this is even the first time you've been in lizard form, that you sort of skid belly flop your way down the edge
BSB care, thank you.
down the edge of the shore and end up landing with like a face full of mud from the river and create this big splash.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, then I'll turn back in and go. Once again, Alton, you have proved my better.
I tromp out of the river and do that thing birds do where they're just like, and they're instantly dry. There's like magically just.
I try and do the same, but like with the it's just wet, sodden, and like
You took a bath. That's what's important.
Yeah.
That's what's important.
Well,
Hers is like a bird. Yours is like a wet dog.
yeah.
next time.
Less effective.
Next
though.
time, if you want, you can ride on my back. But
Pretty
fun, right?
Yo, I absolutely love it.
It looked very entertaining.
It is. You should honestly, using a mount would be wonderful for fighting. I would assume.
Is that what you want to be, a mount?
No.
Not even a little bit.
Just like we were just having fun. I'm still Lowstorm, the champion of the Bubba Becca.
Okay. But
So, just to
you
be clear.
do want people to ride you? Or
Just
you
like when we're
don't?
having fun.
Okay.
I'm still able to have a good laugh every now and then.
What does your laugh sound like?
A laugh? You've heard it.
No, your laugh. I've never heard you laugh.
Oh, well, make me laugh. I don't know.
Okay, here's a good one. Knock knock. You say, who's there?
Who's there?
Impatient, dire badger. And you say, impatient dire badger who?
Impatient dire badger.
I am giggling hysterically as I'm collecting rocks along the river. I'm gonna fill a bag with those rocks. It's gonna be my pillow.
I don't think I needed the setup for that. That sound itself was very funny.
I've actually never encountered a dire badger, but I heard that one in a pub one time.
Well, it sounded like you made it up just now.
Well, yeah, I've never actually met a dire badger, but that's the sound the guy in the pub made.
Wonder if I can be a dire badger. I guess I'd have to see one first, though. If I haven't seen it, I'm gonna...
Excuse me?
I don't think that's...
Wow.
You're 3 feet tall. I don't know if that's a dire. That's just a
He's
regular.
wearing one.
It's a regular badger.
It's a dire badger.
I feel like normal badgers are like 4 feet long.
Badger.
I guess, I don't know. All right.
Do you guys even know what dire means? Have you ever even played D&D?
Let me ask
Such
Twitter.
fake nerds.
Fake gamer girls.
So,
What?
so you bed down for the night after your wild shaping hijinks,
I am pooped.
and 2 things happen. Number 1,
Who stayed on watch?
Amy and Havana sing us a song.
Yay!
And since we reached our $100 goal before 9 o'clock, I also need your headshot.
Oh,
Oh, that's gonna be weird. Are you sure you want to do that, though?
That's fine. I don't care.
Okay,
Yes.
maybe
I
we-
promised I would.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
You did? That was a thing?
I did. I did
Dom?
say I would.
Yep.
And then at $500, we all wear Amy masks next session.
All right.
You could just.
Do you
lay
wanna
on
do
the
your song
back of your
now?
iPad.
Yeah, do you want to do it? Mm-hmm. You want to do it,
How does
Havana?
that work?
Just like drop it.
I don't want to sing the song. I
Felt
changed my
it
mind.
should.
No.
Is it showing?
Yes, you are
doesn't
going to
even
sing
show.
it.
Oh, it doesn't
I
show.
was
has to be
joking,
up
Amy.
Oh, okay.
God. Why did I say that?
No. Because you know exactly how to hurt me.
I'm not going to pretend I'm going to play ukulele, though.
Okay.
I've moved on from that.
All right.
Should I hold
pretend.
it? Do you want to hold it?
Yeah, sure.
So yes, thank you BSB Care and Littlest Finger and Mortem.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
And Stoner Brewing and whatnot.
I'm very excited for the song.
Yes, it is based on our session 0, I think, when it's the Lowstorm and Jorvin relationship.
Ah, Eric actually freaking knows how to play.
Do you?
No.
Oh,
You look cool, though.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go. I've always been strong and I've always been confident. At least that's what I've allowed them to see. But I find it hard to accept all the compliments when I know that they don't know all of me. But that's where you come in. I need you with me for when I am down. I need you with me if you'll stick around. Please stick around. I've always been small, I've always been overlooked. I've fought tooth and nail so I could be seen. I'll never appear as a hero within a book. The shadows of others have clouded my sheen. That's where you come in. I need you with me for when
Very good.
Yeah.
Did you give it a did you give it a title? Did I miss that?
No, I didn't give it a title.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's called. What is it called? I Need You With Me.
Like the
yeah, duh.
sort of the ballad of
Giant and the Badger.
Jorvin and Losar.
Yeah, Losar and Badger, or I Need You With Me. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, Chat.
Yes,
you.
thanks, chat. Thanks for being
All right. So
Thanks, Amy.
over the course
Eric.
of
Thanks,
the
Eric.
night,
You held that real well.
I know.
you do manage to fulfill a long rest, but your sleep is racked with nightmares as the memories that have recently implanted themselves in your mind keep welling forward and coming up into you and inspiring strange dreams. It's almost as if you're reliving pieces of another person's life as your own mind kind of drifts off into your unconsciousness, right? RJ Canuck, thank you so
RJ
much
Canuck.
for the donation. Awesome.
Thank you.
So when you all sort of rouse yourselves from your night's rest, you are somewhat unsettled by what's bubbled up into your conscious mind over the course of the evening or the remainder of the night.
Wait, but we're in the morning now?
It's the next day. Yeah.
It's next day?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I, like, sometime in the midst of, like, you know, whatever breakfast prep or whatever, I talked to Stealthy and, like, so does the name Darewith ring him any bells, or maybe is there a position in the tower called the Star Watcher?
Well, they do quite a bit of astrological observation in the tower. Is that's one of the things that I was hoping to study with my position there, although I would not immediately be put on that sort of duty, I imagine. The name Derwith does not sound familiar to me.
You're doing this away from us?
I mean, not like,
I mean, do you care if we hear it?
not
Okay.
especially, but
Yeah, I had messy dreams.
Yeah, what were they of?
I don't know. Terrible cries of desperation. Pyars and Mayars and Master, they're gonna fall into the chasm, you know. Do you know Pyars and Rayas? Pyars and Rayas?
My understanding is that I was supposed to be taken into the tutelage of Pyars.
Thanks,
at some
VT.
point.
Well, it says he's never, or he or she or they're never far away. And they just kept saying, Pyar's never far away, Rayar's always in the shifty eyes and malicious tongue or something.
I don't know who this Ryars person is, but Pyars is Master Shalfi's second in command.
Oh, anyway, it was a mess of dreams. A mess of dreams, I say.
can I spend some time going over the bestiary and looking at it?
Sure. Yeah. The main thing that you notice when you're looking through it, it is exclusively a collection of fish and sea monsters.
Mm-hmm.
So in that respect, it is a bestiary of creatures of the sea and not necessarily a encyclopedic kind of like, here's all different kinds of magical beasts that you may have heard of. It seems to have a fairly specific focus on aquatic animals and specifically like aquatic monsters.
Can I scan it for any references to, what was that, Nargoth or whatever the creature that the sea hag was worshipping?
Give me an
What was it called?
intelligence
Slarkartharel.
Sarkathral.
intelligence investigation check.
Investigation.
Sarcathal?
Sarclatherol.
That is a 10.
Sarcathal?
10.
It sounds like a drug.
There's no overt mention of this being or creature, whatever it is, and you don't detect any sort of subtler message relating to it as far as you can tell.
I like those pictures.
Real quick,
Some of them are quite colourful.
all the desiccated husks on the boat, were they all monks?
Yes.
Okay.
So, there were 6 of them, and they all appeared to be, a similar rank and station.
I'm just asking just because I'm just with the memories. Or Stealthy, do you remember someone named Merrick referred to in any of your correspondence with the tower?
Hang on, let me get back to my memories handout.
Merrick.
Merrick. Do you know him? Do you remember a Merrick?
Yes, but I don't know why I remember that name. Did I write it? Is it from here or is there another thing called Merrick?
There are things called Merrick elsewhere.
Like,
Nope, not ever.
it was something... Merrick. It's a character.
Or Merrick.
Yeah, there's
M-I-R-E-K.
it's a
Could be
series of
Merrick,
very good, I think, B-level D&D movies on Amazon right now. And the main character is a female named Merrick.
So you're asking Stealthy, what about Merrick?
I'm just asking him if he remembers any mention of the name Merrick in his correspondence with the tower.
Yes, I'm taking Merrick's position. Merrick was to undergo a trial to get promoted.
Ah, yes. Well, I don't know if the trial went too well. I have vague recollections from my dreams that his brother was lost in a maze, and when he returned, his mind was gone. It was a weird, disjointed.
Talfy, you messing with our dreams?
No, I am not. No, not in any way.
No, these came flooding into mind when I was hit by whatever those weird jelly ghost monsters were.
Well, I never hit them. Did you give them to me when you rode me on when I was a lizard?
No, I don't think that's how it's I don't think that's how it works, Lostrom. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not giving you any weird ghosty,
Can you prove it?
with science. No, there's no.
What's science?
It's something my people have invented.
Science is just magic we don't understand.
Right. You sure I didn't catch it from you then?
Oh, well, I don't know. Did you dream any of the weird dreams I had?
Not the ones you have, but these other people that he kind of knows of.
Yeah. Well, I had lots of weird ones. There was specifically a black. It was someone telling someone else. I think a monk or something, about a black rock seared by great heat, dull and seemingly worthless. Only.
Is that the one here? Is this? Well, how big? Is this?
I don't think that's
You
it.
dreamed about my rock?
No.
That's not black, and it's not seared by great heat.
Yeah, no,
Well, you
it's.
don't know that.
They refer to it as
It could have cooled down.
It cooled down.
It's also not black though. It's granite.
Oh, well.
Brown.
It's brown?
Yeah.
You sure?
Lowstorm's colorblind.
I mean,
Sensitive subject.
in the
Right.
dark, couldn't it be black?
But the man talking to the other man referred to it as a falling star.
Wow.
I don't think that's it though.
Oh.
It's a very special rock though. You should
Didn't
hold
we
on to
though?
it.
We saw a falling star.
Well, we saw a light.
Yes, we
something.
drank. No, I didn't, but you all
Lowstorm
did.
didn't see it, yeah.
I didn't see. I don't remember.
She was busy winning battles.
Classic me.
I don't know. I mean, Talfi knows about as much as we do. I think we should drop him off at the tower and then head on.
Drop him off.
Well, I would. Another of the dreams were that there were guards everywhere. that there is no better defended tower.
Yeah,
Well-
so he'll be fine. I think we
so
should
hopefully-
head. I don't know. Maybe
I don't know why I got scared of guards.
southernmost tip of the mountain. I don't know. The Greenwood.
The Greenwood.
The Greenwood. And what was that?
I don't know.
The Green
Greenwood?
Gales?
We're trying to scout. I figure that'd be a good place.
If
for
you
us.
know the area, I don't even know the area. I'm just looking at Okay. I'm just looking. I'm just here using my crazy senses. Oh my fucking Christ! What?
Best.
What are y'all doing?
Absolute best.
Thanks, whole card.
Who did that? Oh, card. Or Blep or V-Trick.
I just, there's if we want to know about the shooting star, we should.
Well, the tower may hold answers for there.
Maybe, but I feel like I know some.
If
Someone else probably. It's confusing. It's hard to.
No, I'm with you on that. I got
Why
a
are
bunch
you-
jumbling around up here too now.
Well, what's going on then? You always have the answer. Why not now?
I just feel like we should move. Maybe. We all experienced last night in our dreams, but some of them.
Strum did.
I did.
You did? You heard
no
some.
one
but-
asked me.
Oh, hey, Strum. How was your sleep?
It's okay.
But
I had a couple dreams.
Yeah.
there it is.
they
That's
were-
what I wanted to know.
I mean, they were random and madness, but
Never
some
mind.
of them started to piece together, and I
Yes.
got the picture of that we were to go. Someone needed seeking of a man named Darwith, a half elf, the Star Watcher. Give him the beastery, and he could tell us about the shooting star, and also we should make haste because his home is in the Greenwood, at the southmost tip of the mountains, a valley.
In the pass, where the hunters never go hungry.
Well, what about the chasm when
Don't
we're gonna
harm a living
fall?
thing.
What?
But we can't harm a living thing there.
We can't tell him?
We can't harm a living thing there.
Yes, it says the sun shines in the green dales in the pass, where hunters never need go hungry.
I think that's different. We're looking for the Greenwood. It's a valley.
All I know is the Brotherhood beckons.
The Brotherhood. And what about you, Strum? What do you know?
Well, the earth was shaking.
Yep.
And there was this thing that was like a giant dragon that, is sleeping and hot and
Oh, he's hot too. Why is he all hot?
He's been working out.
like a dragon has fire in him.
Oh,
that
he's all
kinda hot.
heating up. He's all heating up inside.
He's like,
Is that what you saw? You saw this dragon in your dreams?
hold on.
And he's super hot right now.
What I meant to say when I said he was sleeping was that he never sleeps.
So maybe that's why he's so hot.
So the
Now that
opposite
I'm
of that.
thinking back.
He needs to
listen,
cool off.
You were sleeping.
Dreams are fickle things.
Yeah.
Yes.
They sure
I
are.
was sleeping.
You were sleeping.
The dragon.
The dragon was not.
never sleeps, and that's why
Well, maybe we need to get him to go to sleep and not go to the Greenwood, because it sounds like you're not that sure
But
about it.
he's not made of dragon meat. He's made of like metal. He's shiny.
And that's why he's hot. We need to get him out
There
of the sun.
was the
You need to get him out of the sun. Wait.
in
we
the
should go
prophecy
near
there was a
him.
clockwork tower.
Oh, that's right. Talvi said there was a clockwork tower. They said there was glass on the river, ghosts on the river, and then there's a shadow man and a panther.
Yeah, the Shadow Man and the Panther sounds interesting.
I bet. And then chimes, and then clockwork tower, and
Yeah.
then his master in flame, and maybe that's the dragon. Is your master a dragon, Talfi?
Not to my knowledge.
No, that's
Whoa, what if he is though?
Talfi's master is Shelfie.
It's
Yes,
Shelfie.
that's
but
that's
Shelfie
correct.
could be
But
a dragon.
Pyers and Tyers and wait, you know.
Well,
it's-
I think right now we're just going around in a circle. I think the first step.
That is correct.
we should
Finally
head
figured
towards,
it out.
I do like that the
Head
names
towards
come
the
in
tower.
pairs, like disaster movies.
Yes. Low
What's
storm
a
and
movie?
pro
Why won't no one
storm.
tell me? What's a movie?
I have
It's
no
a secret.
idea.
It's a secret.
It's okay. None of us know.
It's some hill thing. I don't care.
Did you get it?
No.
Oh,
I think we need to head to the tower. And
yes, that's what we were doing anyway.
yeah, no, we're
As
standing
you
at-
just hear.
Wait, I thought we were going to the green one.
We will probably after the tower.
Do we know what
And
the
then
green
maybe
one
the
is?
dragon. And then maybe
Southmost.
maybe we could go see
okay.
the druid at some point.
Well,
And then you want to fight that thief in the night.
we're looking for the druid.
Oh yes.
What is the thief that you want to fight?
Creighton Sack?
All right, and everyone keep
Well,
your eyes on
among
the
others.
lookout for fairies.
Okay.
But not the kind of ferry that we got, you know? Not this ferry, not a ferry boat,
Yes.
a real ferry. All right, we have our directives.
Okay. Very good. So, just so I'm clear, the plan is to continue going upstream to the Tower of the Heavens.
Yes,
Tower
sir.
of the Heavens.
All right. Very good. So,
Time to explore.
all right. So, toward the end, it's going to be a couple days journey to get up there, right? To keep going upstream.
Oh, even with me rowing? Like a BAMF?
Yeah, I mean, yes. you have already been putting in a heroic effort.
Remember when I told you that I flew farther than you think I flew?
It's one of many cherished memories I have of some great moments of Dungeons and Dragons that I've played. Toward the end of the first day, I want to say, or of this coming day, you continue upstream, and around 5 o'clock or so, you begin to approach the edge of the forest. Now, the Ironwood forest is somewhat intimidating in terms of, as you approach the edge of it, there's a rolling mist, like a fog, that comes off of the top of the trees and then cascades down in a curtain. You can still make out the trunks of the trees and whatnot, and you can still see that there's bushes and brush and whatnot along the ground. But the whole thing is enveloped in this thick layer of slightly silvery mist, right? It has just a faint sheen to it that suggests to you that perhaps this isn't normal fog that would envelop a wood, but some sort of magical or extraordinary effect. And the fact that it keeps sort of rolling off of the top kind of like canopy of the trees and cascading down, that also seems strange to you, that it has a force and a flow and a movement to it, as opposed to what you're used to with a fog that maybe slowly morphs. Like certainly up in the mountains you've actually like walked through clouds have blown past on the mountaintop and whatnot, and this has much more of that kind of feel to it rather than just a bank of fog that sits and kind of closes in on you, right? So as you are rowing towards up, the mouth of the entrance of the river here, as it intersects with the forest, you're somewhat taken aback by. You'd been told that there was this mist, but you weren't really prepared for exactly the unsettling or unusual nature of it. Why don't everybody give me a perception check, please?
Ooh, baby, I love perception checks.
Oh, yeah, good one.
Oh, shit.
15.
Wait. I got
bring
a
it?
freaking good one. 17 plus 3 is a dirty twant.
A twunt.
A dirty twant.
Have you never heard twunt?
I never heard twunt.
I don't believe that.
I twant you to hear my twant.
What?
Now I've heard it so many times.
I've heard it too much.
So what's our results?
Twat.
9.
9?
10.
Dirty twant.
Dirty 12.
15.
Dirty
15.
twat.
All right.
Dirty twat. Cast down.
Damn it, down, dirty twine, damn it, down.
It doesn't matter what the DM says.
It's tricky for you, right? Because
Tricky.
you're
Rocket everywhere.
rowing the boat, so you're actually facing downstream. And
But I got a dirty twine.
He's getting to that.
Oh, we were being quiet. You're trying not to interrupt the course of dialogue. That's on you. Why is this an Amy thing?
so
I wasn't disrupting
This is
anything.
your plan.
This is not Claude.
as you're rowing along, you do occasionally like look over your shoulder and whatnot so that you can keep the boat pointed in the proper direction.
Yeah, you gotta check your blind spots.
And Jorvin,
Yeah, I better put those rear view mirrors on that rowboat.
Jorvin, I have the feeling that you're probably like sitting in the fully in the back of the boat and just sort of like giving Low Storm like little directions, like a little more to the left, a little more to the right.
That makes you the coxswain.
I'm scurrying to each side of the boat, like just checking to make like
Trying to get it exactly in the middle. What a dick.
Joyful Coxswain. It's a very fine name.
That's my middle name.
Joyful Coxswain Redenbacher.
But as
Joyful Redenbacher.
As you're going as you're rowing up into the forest proper, you get, I don't know, maybe half a mile in or so, and you smell something. It smells like
Is it Jorval?
like somebody burning something sour. You know.
Oh.
So for instance, if you burnt lemons, that's kind of what it smells like. It has kind of an acrid odor.
Who's doing that?
And that like catches you off guard for a moment, and you sniff and you look and you can see that there is, in the mist of the forest around you, there's a small trail of orangish smoke. Like
hello.
just these little this tiny little stream. The thing that's unusual about it to you is, you know that there's a slight breeze here in the woods. There's not a lot of wind in the wood, but there is a slight breeze coming across the river, and yet this trail of smoke that goes across the river and weaves its way into the wood isn't moving or being dispersed by that by whatever wind is being generated.
Hello.
Yes.
Are you saying hi to the smoke?
Oh, well, I'm looking. Well, yes, you see it too. There's this. I'm gonna stop rowing for a bit and point and get up. Just climb up and point. Everyone, take a quick look on your left. You'll see.
Oh, is this a tour? Is this a historic site?
Yes.
Let me get my notebook out.
Yes, I mean.
What is it? The backside of water?
No, it's not
What?
the backside of what?
What?
The backside of water.
Water.
Of water.
Water?
Are you gonna? What is?
Wait, what's the backside?
No,
Is that
did
a
you have
Jungle Cruise
something?
joke?
Wait, is there a?
A what
It
joke?
just reminds me of a river tour I once took.
Yes.
It was in a jungle and we were on a
Yeah.
boat.
Oh, was it fun?
Yeah,
It was alright.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh.
It was a bit, you know, there's a lot of puns involved and, you know, it's just...
Well,
What's happening?
I'm not trying to give a tour. Oh no!
Oh,
but
there's no historic landmark?
Do I smell burnt lemons?
No, I smell burnt lemons. That's what I wanted to say. Hey, I
Do you
did
like
it.
that smell? I would just like to.
Oh, it's a
It's like, but-
gnome delicacy.
But look, you, pick them up. Look at that right there.
I see.
There's some smoke, and it's not going with the wind.
Yeah, it's really weird. Why is the smoke orange if it's burnt lemons?
Do you want to go see? Should I throw my stone at it?
Yes,
Great.
definitely.
How about fur?
He said yes.
Give me an attack roll.
Yes. Sweet.
Were you throwing it at the smoke?
I attack the forest.
Oh, sweet.
I catch magic Michelin in the darkness.
Am I proficient at stones? It's either 16 or 18 if I'm proficient.
I don't know.
Did we just throw it at the tree line?
Yeah.
I mean, it would be like the smoke isn't coming
16
directly up.
anyway.
Yeah,
It would
you
be
hit-
a
you
simple
hit,
weapon, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Or 18.
So are you just, which portion of the smoke are you trying to hit? Are you trying to hit a piece of it that is over the river, or a piece of that is more drifting into the
As
wood?
far away as I can get it.
Oh,
I'm trying to
okay.
break it. Like if it were a snake, to break it in half, to like sever, you know.
Uh-huh.
A bit of it.
All right. So here's what happens: is you just sort of impulsively stand up.
No, not impulsively. I asked my friend if I should, and he said yeah.
I said yes.
He said yeah.
So to the two of you, she impulsively stands up.
Yeah, I'm like leaning back, smoking. I'm like, actually, you should.
Do you ever stop smoking?
Alton.
You
Good thing smoking's good for you.
Yeah. It's a disgusting habit, I say, as I'm shoving mushrooms into my mouth.
Disgusting habit.
And you do almost like a split-fingered fastball with this rock, right? And just sail it across the river in this beautiful, flat arc, and it nails the column of orangish smoke is maybe only about yay big. It's not much bigger than the stone this giant sling stone that you've decided to throw, right? But when it hits this column of smoke, it sinks in and then stops as if it's
What
struck
the
into
hell?
something.
Alton! Check it out, mate. This is nuts.
Wait, can I check it out?
I hope it wasn't a fairy.
Yes, you may also check it out.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, that's not what fairies look like. I'm not.
Strum, would you mind checking it out with me?
Thank you for inviting me to check it out.
Yeah, check it out, guys.
Yeah, so the two of you lean over your shoulders and look across the river here, and
My stone's been stuck.
and sure enough, a good probably 15 yards inland from the bank, you can see the stone stuck in this tiny little tendril of orangish vapor that seems to be drifting through. However, at this point now, you're watching this thing, and you can tell that it's slowly sinking. It looks like it's gonna maybe drop out of the column.
I doesn't want it.
So it's not
anymore.
frozen completely. It's kind of like it hit and
Hit
it
something
just denser.
sunk in, yeah, and then now it's slowly settling through the
Okay.
thing, right?
Oh, let's throw some more stuff at it.
To what end?
It's kind of weird. I don't know. Fun.
Let's poke it with a stick then.
Well, it's not. Is it not? It's not near us, is it?
It's nothing I've ever seen in a forest
That's a good
before.
question.
Whoa. It is in us.
You did cross a piece of this thing, right, to get this smell, or cross near it, and without much maneuvering the boat at all, you could get underneath the column of this thing, and it's probably only 3 feet above you if you were to stand up. So
Above me?
you for sure could stand up and reach it. You guys might have to stretch.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
As
Let's poke it with a stick.
Can we have maybe, I don't know, somebody like Stealthy or Strum, who is more magically inclined to inspect
Excuse me?
the thing? Or do you often practice the arcane?
I mean the natural. Okay, right?
Yes.
Like
I don't believe
She
this
calls
is,
upon the magic of nature.
I don't feel that this is natural.
well,
Perhaps it is.
I'm not. It's just don't exclude me before you know. You know.
Yeah, I know some
Alright.
nature magic too. Don't be
All right, if the two of you want to
discounting us.
assess the naturalness
I
of this,
do, and I'd like to take Strum's opinion and poke it with a stick.
And I was just trying to, go along with what you were going for. So.
Well, we're complimenting each other very well. Alton's just speaking of sticks in the muds.
That is clan.
That is clan. There's always a stick in the mud in a clan. There, you've rounded us out.
Now we can.
I did use it right? Okay.
Yeah, that's clan.
We'll take the stick out of the mud and poke the orange thing.
Right, we should, right?
Right?
You want to poke the orange stuff?
You want to
with
poke the...
Alton?
Oh.
Oh, use Alton?
No.
Yeah,
You
kind
just
of,
call him a
but
stick
I'm not going
in
to do
the
that.
mud.
I
Yes.
would appreciate you if you didn't.
There's a part of me that really wants to now.
You are very thin.
You're kind of stick-like, and I'm a
don't eat
little
much.
open to suggestion at the moment.
What do you eat?
Oh, yeah, we'd all like to know.
That's a private.
Celery.
It's a private thing.
Private.
What you eat?
Yeah.
Not really.
Have neither of you seen him eat?
I have.
Oh, now there's a question.
You go back and you remember him smoking
I'll
a
see.
lot of cigarettes and drinking coffee.
Yeah. And when we were marching down the street having our feast, you just kind of had a bizarre,
I say we-
disgusted look on your
Let's
face.
poke him, actually. Instead.
I say we forget the smoke and talk about you all. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Yeah, how do you fight so much when you don't eat anything? Well, you know, when I'm finished the fight, all I want to do is eat.
I don't like to eat before a fight.
You know,
Are
I
you
don't
about
eat
to?
very
Oh, you're
much
about to.
either.
So does that mean that you always think there's going to be a fight?
Yeah.
Well, let's. I'll start one with you right now. We're gonna go up there and poke it with a stick, and I run up to the top, away from him, I guess, or unless you're at the top of the boat. Well, I kind of, I don't know, wherever I am, I try to like.
The top of the boat.
I basically like tag you. I go top. We're gonna go. I'm gonna fight with you, and we're gonna go poke it with a stick. You're right, and run away and get closer to where the smoke
You're in a
is.
boat. There's not a lot of places to run away.
Does that matter?
Also, you're a giant.
I'm not running because you're shaking the boat.
We all fall out. There's
can't get
no
me.
way.
You can't
she
get me.
stands up abruptly and starts running. We're out
You
of
can't
the
get me.
We fall out of the boat.
No, we lash
Try
two
and get
boats
me.
together. It's helping keep
Try and
it.
get me.
That is not helpful.
Oh, you gonna get me or no?
No.
Oh.
I think you're gonna.
No.
All right. Well, can we poke it?
Boat rocks back forth
Very
violently through this entire thing, and then finally, Lowstorm, are you going to take your spear, or what are you going to use to
Yeah.
fight this thing?
Right. Yeah. I have a spear.
Why'd you look at me like I'm the spear authority?
No, but you were describing a poke with a stick, and I'm saying like a spear's a stick.
All right,
So yeah.
so you stab it in there, and manage to connect with it's almost like stabbing a piece of sponge where it sort of there is some resistance which you wouldn't expect, and it makes this disgusting noise.
Yeah, that is gross.
apparently.
Could be
Give me
backwards. I
give
make
me
that
a
sound
perception
all the
check.
But in what context, please? God damn it.
Yes.
When I
awesome. 7.
7.
It makes
So-
a disgusting noise that Strum now can do perfectly.
So you start stabbing this thing, and and like I said, it starts making this bizarre, disgusting sucking noise, and you become mildly fascinated with that, and you just sort of keep poking the stick, and then like wiggling it around, trying to make the noise louder, and see if you can get it to pop.
God.
And yeah, so it's
See what fun. We're having fun here. This is.
I'm just standing behind her taking notes.
Well, what
All
do you
right,
reckon, Alton?
give me another perception
Oh,
check.
sure.
Then.
That's a 16 plus 7, so 35. Oh, 25. 35! 25.
16 plus 7 is 23.
That's a great point.
A million.
So still
All right.
35.
35.
Still 35.
35.
Now it's 37.
Dirty.
You know what? Keep talking, mister. It's going up. Do I hear 40?
Hey, you know
I
what?
just want this one.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. The arrows.
The arrow. Best at D&D. Not the best at arrows.
Pointing at him. He was probably still pointing at Amy.
Still playing it.
I can't make starting too mad. And nowhere.
But you're drinking 9% alcohol.
I'm not even done with this one beer. Give me a break.
That's true.
So with
I know that.
with the natural 60
I'm just
that
an
you rolled,
idiot.
She's had a hard day, okay?
I've had a really bad day.
I know.
all right. So what you notice though is that as Lostrom is toying with this strange column of vapor, You can see it moving very slightly back and forth in response to her stabbing her spear in and pulling it out. It's almost as if, you know, you might be able to either reposition it, kind of move it, or get some purchase on it and, you know, pull yourself along with it if you really tried.
Is it is the whole thing floating, or is it? There's no source for it, right? It's kind of like this.
You can't see where so it goes across. It's a horizontal, you know, I don't know, it's a horizontal column of vapor, right? And it does go all the way across the river and disappear into the woods on the other side. But what you see is that it also goes into the woods on the right bank, right? As you're going upstream. So it's like I said, it's about yay big around. And it's roughly 8 feet off of the surface of the water. Over the river, because it's the sun is coming down and whatnot, and there are not trees over the river, over the center of the river where you guys were. So the setting sun was hitting this thing and actually making it harder to see. Because, for whatever reason, because of the way that the light was shining through, it was harder to see that this thing was there. But once you look into the forest, it's very clear. It's not opaque by any means, but it is, you know, translucent orange.
Well, as long as it's not doing anything.
Yeah, well, and I'm gonna eat some mushrooms and cast Detect Magic.
Sure. So there is you concentrate on this thing. You can detect that there is definitely conjuration magic attached to it.
It definitely has some magic to it.
Give me a. What's your caster stat?
Wisdom.
Do you have knowledge arcana or not?
I have knowledge nature, and that's it.
So give me a wisdom check.
I'm a -3 arcana.
So 10 total if it's just straight wisdom.
It's not any recognizable spell effect that you've heard of, although you're not very well versed in this various stuff.
Yeah.
I'm proficient in Arcana.
Okay.
It's almost as if
I will say, yeah, I'll be like, it's magic, but I don't really quite understand it.
Wow.
You
Let me have a whack at it.
Ooh, that was a great impression.
Wait,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I'm just trying to be more confident like you.
Oh.
I think she's doing great.
You don't have to be
No,
someone
really,
else to
she
be
should-
confident.
we
Just
should
be confident.
encourage
Be
it.
you.
Yeah, I think
Be
so.
confident
Yeah.
version
That was
of
just
yourself.
absolutely. That was,
But
No, it was amazing.
I've always been
How'd that come
small,
out of her?
and I've always been overlooked.
Well, that is other people's problem. Enter a room and make sure people notice you.
that's a 15 plus 5. I can do that math. That's a 20.
35.
Dirty twin.
Oh, wait. I'm second guessing myself now.
35.
All right. So with your natural 30,
Oh. Wait.
you haven't heard of any spell effect that would create this type of phenomenon either, and that, you know, like I said, you don't necessarily have a comprehensive grasp of all the various magic spells out there, but it is reasonable for you to assume that, okay, there must have been some sort of ritual that was cast in order to create this thing, right? So this is some type of not just conjuration magic, but ritual magic that has generated this effect.
Well, just looking at this, I think this has to be some sort of ritual magic. So, I mean, this probably leads back to somebody or a group of people who are working together to create this phenomena.
But which way would we follow it?
Do you think that comes from the tower? Talfi, do you think this comes from the tower, or is this not
Well, the river
on
goes
the
to
way?
the tower,
Yeah,
and this
the tower
crosses.
Yes.
this way.
Well, do you want to go by yourself and we go check this out?
I'd rather
I don't
not.
think.
That would not be safe.
I think it would be unwise to leave Talfi on their own to
fine. I'm just saying safe space for us to say
Yes,
ideas.
I appreciate the idea, and I want you,
You,
to continue.
you shoot all of my ideas down. I'm gonna keep a log of this. This
Would
is
you like me to write it down?
Yeah, this is number 3.
What's the date today?
3.
Day 3.
Day 3.
And
Alton
the 3rd time,
shoots down.
low storm.
Shoots down low storms.
Very good idea.
I'll underline that. Very
Wonderful idea.
I look. I'm not totally behind this. I just
Idea.
want us to
For the
point
3rd
out.
time?
Well, this is the 3rd time.
For the 3rd today. For the 3rd time today.
3rd and final time.
Oh, it might be.
Yeah.
We'll see about that.
So no, I guess we're not doing that. But we just keep going and ignore this thing.
Well, if we can see the direction. Oh.
I mean,
Why is she the best at math? She didn't do any math.
30. Oh, no. You
I-
said
You did it on purpose, though.
I feel like
Faker. I'm actually
Strum or
bad at math.
Talfi could perhaps. Strum, I mean, you say this is a ritual. You feel confident that you could somehow determine what direction its origin point was?
I could certainly try. I mean, it seems to be. Seems like it has a direction of travel. I mean, it was not over the water, and now it's over the water. So we can assume the casting came from the direction of that bank. So.
And that's the
Right?
way we should
Yeah.
go.
Oh, we're gonna go. We're gonna do this.
I mean,
It's time.
this is a little off the path, but
Yeah. Well, maybe let's set a rule that if it goes too far into the forest, then we don't go.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't go that far, then we keep following
We keep
it.
travel under like half hour.
Okay.
I mean, if the
Maximum an hour into the forest.
if the monks have been, sieged in their tower, they may have taken refuge in the forest. It could be, if it's not harming us, it could be of their doing.
I'll just
I
say
think we know little of what's happening actually at the tower, though. The memories.
the memories. Right. There's lots of guards. There are people falling into chasms and telling everyone to go to
Right.
the Greenwood Forest or something.
Well, and to find
It
the
seems
fallen
kinda like
star.
what I
The
said.
fallen star was seemed like a big.
Yeah, we should talk about this again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Let's talk about our
these
messy dreams.
disjointed mentee.
All right, let's go. Let's follow this orange smelly thing.
Yes, I agree with Strum. We should do that.
Okay.
She said it louder though, so
No, but
I
you
think
said
it's
it
her
first.
idea now.
You said it first.
I think she said it much more confident than me. I think it's her idea now.
We're all great.
We are all great. Now, it could be your idea.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Onward! I say as I lead on the front of the boat and just point towards the shore.
Maybe we should tie the boat up
Oh,
before we leave.
yeah.
Yes.
Let's do our best
idea.
Ooh, that's the most on the nose.
best at confidence.
I've always been strong.
That's
I've always
strong.
been confident.
All right, so you point the boat over to the right
Both
hand shore
boats,
here.
by the
Both
way.
boats, yes.
Both boats.
You're towing,
Both boats,
towing the one
both
behind
boats,
the other.
both boats. Both boats.
You pull up into the reeds
New
and
song coming next week.
Drop it.
and start following this trail of vapor that goes through the forest.
Yay.
Once you get through sort of the initial
Is
shore,
Talfie with us?
Talfie's not going to stay with the boats by themselves.
Okay.
No, yeah, Talfie's going to come
Okay.
along with you.
Stay behind me, Talfie.
Talfie's not sure. about
Talfie
this, so-
sticks up a
like
good
like a good 6 feet. Yeah.
6 feet? Really? Talfie's 9 feet tall.
I'm crouching down real low.
You're on your belly.
Your belly crawl, making more noise than you would have otherwise.
Yeah.
Getting filthy.
Just rolling in the dirt.
I'm just behind you.
All right. So, what other sort of actions around following this thing do you want to take? Anything? Is there anything special about your approach here?
I would like to at least try and move. Move. Well, it's going to take me about an hour within to use my natural terrain sort of thing. So, so I'll just kind of keep normal pace with the group.
Okay.
But I'll be kind of taking in the surroundings to kind of hopefully acclimate myself to the forest.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Very
no,
good.
I don't think I'm gonna change anything about what I'm trying to do.
Give me a, I guess, survival check.
Okay.
Oh heck yeah!
Yeah, I got that on lock.
Yes, that is a 3 plus 5, 8.
So a natural 20 with a +4 is going to be a 24.
Okay.
35.
Very good. All right. So, Jorvin, as you begin to attune yourself to the Ironwood here, the immediate thing that you notice is that it is an incredibly old forest, right? You just can tell from the way that the underbrush has turned itself over and the size of the trees and whatnot, that this is a forest that has been around for a long, long time.
Like Fangorn, where you kind of hear the trees whispering to each other, sort of.
It's not quite that. You're not able to attune yourself to that degree yet, right? Because you're just starting this whole process of let me get acclimated to this natural terrain, right? But as you're looking around and using your ranger training, you're like, oh well, this isn't. I've been to younger forests and I've been to forests that have been destroyed and replanted and whatnot, but this is a place that has clearly been protected and under stewardship for hundreds and hundreds of years at least, right? So that immediately makes an impression upon you, and there's also just a tinge of magic to almost everything in the forest, right? Whether it's the
I still
fact
have
that
detect magic up.
right. Okay. So whether it's the fact that the moss has a faint bioluminescence that is actually magically endowed, and then the moss grows just ever so faintly, to the fact that you do see like little toadstools, like little mushrooms that you can try. You bend down to try and collect one, and it actually like hops away.
Yeah, I open up my book and I make note of the some of the mushrooms and things like that.
Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah. I mean, she gave me a very nice book that's full of wonderful mushroom drawings.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
That page in particular.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
That's a bootylicious mushroom right
Yeah.
there.
It's pretty much just.
Oh, you're right.
Thick with 2 C's.
Definitely.
Right. But the other thing that you notice is that as you're following this trail along, you are expecting to at least hear or see some sort of small wildlife, whether it's squirrels or chipmunks or birds or things.
me.
Oh, yeah.
I turned into a thing.
And you don't.
Oh my god, Lowstorm as a chipmunk.
So it almost, at least within, probably 20 yards either side of this trail that you're following, this vapor trail that you're following, you don't see any squirrels, you don't see any rabbits, you don't see any deer or stags or anything like
You see any fairies?
Definitely not any fair.
Don't you think Tom would mention it?
It would come up.
So you are that strikes you as somewhat remarkable,
Okay.
because you would expect to that's natural wildlife that you would expect as the 5 of you are going through the woods here. You're going to scare up a rabbit that's hiding under a bush or something like that.
Those are the little creatures I talk to with
Right.
my beast speech.
Yeah.
Chat with them, like, how you doing,
And
squirrel?
there's none to be found that you can come across as you're following the trail. So you're getting toward the end of what you've decided is your kind of reasonable foray time, right? So you're about half an hour into the woods or so, and you're considering I don't know, there's we're not seeing anything, which is weird, but we're also not seeing anything, right? And about the time that you're considering giving up, everybody give me another perception check.
Wait, as we're following it, I take my spear and I do some markings on the trees because I don't necessarily, even though I'm not intelligent, I am wise and I don't trust this thing necessarily. So I'm gonna make sure there's like a way back.
Well, do you have to be attuned to the forest in order to use your ability?
It takes about an hour, and we can't
okay.
get lost. But that is, the thing is we can't get lost by non-magical means.
Oh, okay.
So like if the forest is doing something
If it
like
rose red, it does.
if it's
Okay.
doing
All right.
I just like make little markings on spaces that have like clear bark and just put a little mark. I know enough to do that. Huh?
And the tree just goes, ow,
Stop it!
Cut that out.
cut me! You cut me!
So what do we get for our perception checks then?
17.
16.
Golly darn it.
24.
What?
You're really good at
35.
11.
All right.
11.
So you're sort of lagging a little bit, and you're busy marking a tree, and the three of you are maybe 10, 15 yards ahead, sort of waiting for Lowstorm to catch up, and you smell. It smells like something cooking. It almost smells like.
It's gonna be some hobbit
like,
shit.
Like chicken that's cooking, right?
I
And,
smell bird.
And
Do you smell what the orc is cooking?
Strumthrum, you actually hear this distant speech. Like it sounds, but it also sounds a little bit like goats bleeding. Yeah.
Bleeding.
Kind of like
Gushing blood. Oh, gotcha.
that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's in a pattern that suggests that they're talking about. They're actually employing a language rather than just goats randomly like bleeding at each other.
That's what it's called.
Bleating. Yes.
I know it is when
Bleating.
sheep do it. I guess I've never heard it in the context of goats.
I've never heard of
I believe goats do it as well.
You learn something
did you
new
tell us
every
about
day.
that?
Well, I was going to,
I
but
bleed.
then we started discussing bleating. So, so Strum will stop everybody and be like,
Oh, wait, I hear something.
Oh, I'm gonna stumble up. Hello.
Yes.
What?
Did you guys hear that?
Don't think we do. What's it sound like?
It sounds like, have you guys ever heard of goats?
Yes,
Yes.
Do you know when they scream like people?
sometimes.
Oh, they
Sounds
can
like
do
that.
that. It's weird.
You mean like this?
I can turn into a goat.
That may be helpful.
Yeah, at some point, we'll probably call upon that.
They sound, I can't understand them, but it sounds like they're talking. Maybe we could,
What does it sound like?
I just fucking told you.
Yeah, but I just.
I'm sorry, I don't know where I learned that word.
I might have said it.
I have not. I can't hear them, so maybe you could recreate it, pitch perfectly, and then I could.
I think that might draw attention. Let's just move closer and then you can,
There
we
was
can all
I
hear.
speak several languages.
There was mention both from Lady Kieran and others about essentially forest folk.
No, I should
She
turn into
didn't
a goat.
Oh.
mention they were goats.
Well, forest folk come in all shapes and sizes.
Go on.
Well, there's
Name
big
each.
ones, round ones, short ones. They're more cylindrical but flat on top. There's conical,
Stony ones.
stony ones.
There's
Yeah.
those tiny little white ones with the heads that just goes.
Oh yes, those ones.
Yeah.
What
Your
are
neck
those?
cracked.
Yeah, was that?
It's incredibly audible.
Are you okay?
It's because he doesn't eat. He broke his own neck.
He's got those weird joint
I'll put
issues
it
because he
back.
does nothing but coffee and cigarettes.
I'll put it back. Here you
His
go.
bones are also hollow.
I'm gonna
Something different.
actually
They're
do
full of
like some
Java.
chiropractor-y stuff on
I
it.
would prefer you not.
Too late. Oh, you're lucky. Dirty twint for medicine check. I'm gonna chiropractor is next.
Druid chiropractor is my new fave.
The most enormous hands you've ever felt around your head and neck. Actually,
so
it encapsulates a lot of surface area of your upper body.
I feel so safe.
And a small shift, shift of the knuckles, and everything feels better.
Oh.
But I barely moved, and there, I think I did it.
Lostrom, that is incredible talent. We should. Why are we even out here? We should just go back home and open up a practice.
I thought
Strum has grabbed hold of one of.
They won't let me beat this without a fairy.
You can't be a
grabbed hold
chiropractor.
of one of Lowstorm's hands, and it's just like.
Oh yes, here you go. That tickles. What you got in there?
Nothing.
Just some notes.
It's just a hand.
Oh, yeah, right.
All right, so we sneak up on these goat people.
Yes.
Yes, here we go. Padoof.
I can.
Padoof! I padoof into a goat. I wild shape.
Are you gonna wild shape?
They sound like goats.
Chiropractic. Yes. Padoof.
So you wild shape into a goat. What's everybody else's plan of?
I would like to stealth towards in the direction that she pointed the sound coming from.
I mean, you also smell a campfire, right?
Yes, which also makes me move a little bit quicker than.
So you're gonna
I'm
use
real
stealth.
horny for bread.
That's my middle name.
Thirsty for bread.
Jorval horny for bread. Redepacker?
Oh yeah, I'm bread thirsty.
That's a bread trap.
How would the two of you like to approach the situation?
Probably sneaky.
I'm just gonna mimic whatever Jorval's doing. So if he's sneaking, I'm gonna try and do that. I keep calling you Jorval.
I'm okay.
You haven't corrected
He
me once.
keeps calling me low strum.
I say low storm.
No, you say
He says low storm.
Do I say Lowstrom?
Yeah.
No,
Low storm.
you said it.
Well, he thought my name was Thrum, so.
We're
Hey, that's
all,
what my note said.
So
Damn it.
embarrassing.
we're all getting a count.
Let's all just change your name.
Guys, we're all so fucked up.
I've been eating lots of mushrooms. What's your excuse?
So everybody, give me a stealth
She
check.
has a 2 intelligence.
I do have a very bad intelligence.
Hey, thank you.
That is so much. What are we doing? Perception?
A stealth check.
Oh wait, do I need to roll it because I'm a goat?
You have to roll your goat stealth. Are you not trying to be stealthy? You're just gonna walk up as a goat?
Just
Is this a reroll?
Yeah, just
throw
goat
in
it.
there.
Oh, I'll reroll. I got a 3, so I don't like.
I want to
that
reroll
much.
2.
That
Oh,
was
wow.
bad. That
This
was
is,
worse. It was worse than
22 for
Oh
me.
no.
It went from a 5 to a 1.
You're out,
A
right?
9.
Yeah.
Wait, is this yours?
No, that's mine. I gave it to him. That's.
Oh, you're using it.
Yes,
10, 11,
I did.
12.
I rolled a 13 and a 16, and
forgot
I have
about
plus
inspiration.
6, so mine is 22.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna re-roll that because I don't actually care. But yeah, I got a 9.
Okay.
I'm not good at force. I fall down.
All right. So you got a natural 1.
Yeah.
My
Natural 1, 9. How bad did you do?
Oh, no, I did 22.
12.
Okay.
so
All right.
you figure it out.
This did not go well. This did not go well. I sing that song out loud.
I'm the only one in the bush, and everyone else just stumbles in, just like, hey guys, what's up?
This did not go well. This did not go well.
I love that song. I love that.
Are we just gonna get pummeled in the face with Faye? I think so. But
All right. So
This does not go well. This
thanks
does
to
not go well.
Kirby and the whole
This did
card
not
and
go
Blab
well.
and
This did not go
thank you to everybody.
everyone
Oh my God,
else in
Kirby.
chat.
Woo, baby!
Moment of heroism has been.
Yes.
Favor has been.
Let's use a
unlocked.
doll. Sneak up on these goats.
So that's available to you.
We fucked
Heck
up,
yes.
hon. We fucked up.
All right.
hon.
Are you all traveling in the same?
Sorry, what?
Are you all? Are y'all traveling?
Bard. Do you want to talk? You have to.
He doesn't
hold
need
the
to, it's fine.
talking ukulele.
Ooh, baby.
Amy's headshot. Help me. Help me, Amy's
Oh,
headshot.
honey, look at her. She's too strong of a woman to help you.
Look at that pixie haircut.
That pixie haircut, she means business. She's like cute and charming, but also she knows how corporate she
Fierce.
is. Fierce.
How low does that V-neck go is what I want to know. Is it to your navel?
Yeah, those headshots were actually done in the nude. They photoshopped that shirt on.
There's two drapes on there.
Yeah.
I've replaced Amy with her headshot.
Fuck did you do?
Me too.
We're all.
Do all of us. Do all of us.
I want to be Amy. I feel like we're only $300 away from all wearing Amy masks. Next session.
All right.
This is not go well. This is not go well.
Do you all approach from the same direction, or do you fan out and try and? come
I'm
from
literally
different-
just
You're
copying.
following him.
We're literally just following him.
Yeah. So basically, everybody follows Jordan.
Everyone follows me, and then they all stumble out of
What?
the bush that I was hiding.
I imagine,
Amy,
I imagine,
you're ruining the illusion.
I imagine Jordan's like, all right, let's go, and then he like does like dive roll test, and we're like, okay, and then we're like trying to like. Yeah.
I actually have a really high dex,
Yeah.
but
Me too.
I'm actually gonna just take like very small steps closer to the goats, like, and just like watch my friends.
we don't know they're goats. I don't think they're goats.
They're goat noises.
Well, I'm already in a goat form. I'm not gonna not be in a goat form.
Listen, sometimes I sound like you. That doesn't mean I'm low storm.
All right.
I can't talk. But anyway, I just look at you like,
I'm just telling this goat the facts.
Yes. There are several things.
I'm in charge now, you fucking goat.
I step a little faster. I'm moving closer to the sounds of these things.
Strong.
This feels like the right thing to do.
I really like that you're asserting yourself more.
Thank you. I'm learning a lot of confidence tips from Low Storm. Be aggressive, even when being nice. What a nice ascot!
Oh,
Are you gonna hug him now? Aggressively hug.
No, please
I
don't.
did try to kill him earlier, but I'm not very strong.
All right. So you go through some underbrush. The smoke gets a little bit thicker, and you can tell like there's clearly some sort of what smells to you like fairly delicious meat being cooked over this campfire. It seems like a fairly substantial, maybe even a bonfire type of thing. But you have to go through some scrub brush and whatnot in order to get close to where the source of this noise and smoke. And as you get closer, you can tell that it is some sort of goat or sheep-like language that is being spoken.
Does it smell like chicken?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay.
That means it's human.
I prepare her. I go, strong. You gotta be prepared. When we get over there, you may see some things you
Like what?
I'm just saying, be prepared. That's it. Okay.
Listen, I've seen
Some horrors.
genitals.
She says that. You laugh out loud and blow yourself at this point as you emerge from this. And so you push. Wow, we're doing a deep dive on biology in this campaign.
Animal effects.
I eat more mushrooms.
And so as you push through to the other side of the underbrush, you can see 40 feet away from you a circle of 6 goat men, right? So
Oh, goat man.
they have humanoid arms.
Wait, are you scared or intrigued?
I have no idea.
Ooh,
I'm so confused.
oh. Brrr.
That's
Wait,
not
what do goats
me.
sound like?
Yeah. So they have humanoid arms and they have hands, with 5 digits, opposable thumb and whatnot. They're covered mostly in gray fur. They have a goat head with horns, and then they stand on 2 legs, but they're goat legs, right? So they're with hooves and whatnot. But they're sitting around a large campfire, and one of them has this big, heavy leather bag that they have. That looks like it's tied very tightly at the top, right? It's just
there's a person
very
on there.
closed very deliberately, and it's tied with a big leather cord. And the other 5 of them are sitting around with these long. They look like sticks, right? They look like a normal branch off a very thin branch off of like a willow tree or something like that, or a little hickory stick or something like that, like a branch you would find in the woods, right? But they're black and metal, right?
Oh, it's a marshmallow situation.
Well,
It's a people situation.
at the end of each of these sticks that are about yay long, so they're about 3.5, 4 feet long, right? You can see bound with little metal wire are small fairy-type creatures, right? That they're bound so that their hands are bound around their waist, right? But their legs look like they've been broken. Their legs just dangle.
What the fuck, Tom?
And they're cooking these things over the fire, right?
So marshmallows.
And the creatures are screaming at such a high pitch that you can't actually hear it, except you as the goat.
As a goat,
can hear them just like screaming.
So I'm probably freaking out.
I don't know.
How close are we?
However, Jorvin gives this big laugh when he hears.
Oh,
he talks with the
Jorvin!
They always get me with the jokes.
You've never played the penis game.
I always lose.
Should we play right now?
So two of the goatmen turn over and they look and they see the 5 of you like creeping through the.
We all yell penis.
Yeah. What would you like to do at this point?
I could cast.
Do they react?
Let's do this. Let's roll for initiative since you guys did not get your sneak going on.
Oh, not the worst.
Yikes!
Ooh.
That works great because I have to go to the bathroom.
I have an 8. I'm at an 8.
I have an 8 too.
Damn it!
13.
Red rock. Why'd you make
Your
me?
dex is
Why'd you
probably
let me
higher,
read
right?
it?
My dex is +4, yeah, but I rolled a 4. So 4 and 4.
22.
22.
13.
Ooh, jeez.
They're on 19.
I like a good fight.
They're on 19.
I like a good fight. Alton's voice is this now.
I need to get some stats on my goat. I gotta.
It's in the PHP.
I don't have my PH.
There's one right next to me.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Blair's handbook.
All right.
What are we doing?
I'm getting
Goat
my
stats.
Oh, goat stats.
Goat stats.
Isn't it in the monster manual?
Go.
No. Oh, you're gonna look in the monster manual, are you?
Should be in the back of the PHP.
All right. So, Alton, you're 40 feet away. What would you like to do?
I would like to step up 25 feet and and then
None of this is good for anybody.
I'm guessing their goat language is not Elvish, Dwarvish, Orcish, or Draconic.
That is correct.
Okay, so I will just say in common as I draw my sword, unhand those creatures.
All right. They make no move to do so.
All right, then you leave me no choice. In a moment, I'm going to stab you.
Once it's my turn.
I take 5 more. I step another 5 feet. I'm like, any moment now. You're done for. And then I guess I'll go. I'll double move to get up to them. To get in within striking range, but I can't.
Okay.
Hit.
So you close the distance with a double move, but can't. All right. I mean, if you want to use your hero's favor in a creative way, that's up to you. It's available.
Not yet.
All right. Noted.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
Alton, being a hero, moves up to the bonfire with the 6 goatmen sitting around it. And
Gentlemen.
let's see.
Let
here.
me introduce myself.
What's their movement?
My name's Alton Brown. You may know me from such shows as
Good Eats.
Good Eats.
It's soon to be the reboot of Good Eats.
Really?
Yeah, it's coming back. It's coming back.
I'm very excited.
All right, so 2 of them are going to attack you, and then the other
They're gonna try.
the other 4 are going to close the distance with the 3 of you and Talfi.
Whoa, 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 man.
They can move that fast, so they. Yeah.
You're still a goat.
Yeah, I tried.
All right. So one attacks you with.
Whoa.
That's a natural 20. So that's a bite.
To who?
He bit you?
Yeah. He just stands up and like sinks his teeth into you.
Half man, more
Choosy
like
bastard.
quarter man.
Ooh, that's not good. That's 15 points of piercing
How
damage.
dare you? You don't have any idea who my father is. I don't.
Could you?
That was a critical hit, and then
Could you throw me a pencil? Okay.
It takes it does it yeah. So it has a little sort of like a crescent moon sickle thing, right? And it pulls it off its belt and it takes a swipe at you. And that is armor class 16.
Meats.
And that meets it. All right. That is 5 points of damage.
Okay.
That's the first one.
Cool.
Not good for you. The second one tries to bite you and misses.
I'm gonna attack it.
Okay.
Haha.
I'm
Hi,
gonna
buddy.
riposte. Like a melee attack, and then I add my. Do I add the? And once you if you hit. Okay. So it's a regular attack.
I don't know why he does that.
Is there armor class above 12?
Not by much, but yes.
Okay. Then I miss.
Okay. All right. It is going to use its sickle. It gets a 16.
That is gonna hit.
What's your dex, Kyle?
10 points. I'm sorry, 9 points.
My
9 points.
dex is 18.
Damn, dude.
19.
20.
35.
21.
35.
Listen, make a shirt. I'll buy it.
All right. So that's you. That's the attacks against you, and then each of you gets. I'm gonna say because of their movement, they only get 1 attack against each of you. What? But they get to do a headbutt.
Ooh.
No, I was nervous.
All right.
You
So
still can.
Jordan, I'm guessing your
Armor class is 16.
Well,
Oh my god.
I'm gonna re-roll that. Yeah. So 17 plus 6 is a 23.
That absolutely hits.
That absolutely hits. So, take 6 points of damage and give me a DC 14 strength saving throw, please.
I thought you were gonna put them in your pants.
There's a dark
18 plus 2 is 20.
Okay, you are not knocked prone. Good news.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Low Storm, you are headbutted. I'm gonna save that one. You're missed unless your armor class is lower than 11.
It is 11.
Oh, you're a goat right now, aren't
Your
you?
armor. Oh, I was like, wait, how?
I'm a goat. I'm a goat, and I'm actually using the stats for a boar because it's got charge as well, and there's not a goat in here. But
I see. All right. Well, take 7 points of damage and give me a strength saving throw, please.
oh my gosh. Wait, I don't get to keep my strength score.
No.
Oh yes, though. So 17.
All right. So you are not knocked prone.
So, oh my god, my goat's gonna die. I'm one of you.
Strum.
Why?
You are missed.
Someone misses me. Staring up at the same moon.
Armor class 13.
14, bitch.
14, bitch.
Swish, swish.
I'm 14, bitch, and I love them all.
All
I
right.
hate my dad.
DDR! DDR!
And the last one does not hit Talfi.
1.
So, natural
Talvi
one.
said, I did not follow y'all up on
For
the,
this.
Up on the
Lowstorm, it is now your
Shit.
turn.
Okay.
Great Goat of the Woods.
All right, so I have
Great Goat of the
I
Woods.
have bad and looked at them like very goat eyes, like puppy eyes, like why me? I look like you. But then they didn't really respond and
Bite
kept
his junk
attacking
off.
my friends. What?
Bite his junk off. Did Alan say that?
No.
No, actually.
I'm currently being stabbed a whole bunch.
In fact,
I'm like, unhand those fairy creatures. Ow, ow, ow.
in fact, what Lowstorm actually does is bonus action revert into her shape. So the goats bore down on her to headbutt her headbutting, and as soon as they did that, she looked for sympathy, saw none, and this massive humanoid grew taller than they ever dreamed they could be, takes her staff, which formed with her, and smites the ground with the cool thing that you gave me, Tom.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna use my... Well, actually, we don't have much time. I might... No.
What time is it?
No. I'm gonna stay in a goat form, and I'm gonna do a heroic moment.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to... No, this is my heroic moment. Stay in a goat.
Yes.
My delicate... I'm a lady goat. My delicate hooves...
Actually,
well, we'll see what kind of goat I am. But my delicate hooves press upon their bare chest, which I'm sure is bare. And
what the fuck is happening?
And I...
Sexual healing.
I'm
She
sorry.
didn't watch-
Furious.
She didn't watch Dragon Ball Z, but she did watch a lot of other anime.
And
hentai.
I like intensify my sympathy stare into his eyes, and I want to basically kind of somewhat like dazzle him. I imagine I still have my hair, just like when I was a lizard.
Okay. You trying to mesmerize this
I am.
goat guy?
I am. I'm trying to get him to, hey, like with my words and tone and baz. I'm going to my bleats. I'm going to try to convince him like this isn't for you. Like I'm not a bad guy. We're all the same. And
You know when a goat looks at you and it's down to fuck?
yeah,
Every damn day.
it's like what it is.
It's those sideways pupils.
Yeah.
It's those sideways rectangular pupils. And the space between. Dude.
Why don't you roll 2 10-siders and
If you don't think
You
someone's
got it.
saving this clip to a creepy folder, you're wrong.
8 and 6, 14, motherfuckers.
plus 2.
Plus
Like,
two.
finally.
Plus
my
2.
test.
God, it
16.
took Amy forever to do sexy
16 is a success. You did it.
Been
The tides of
6
fate are
years.
with you.
Oh, my heroic moment.
All right.
He seduced a goat man.
Yeah, because I'm a druid bitch and I turn into animals and animals do nothing but fuck.
That's pretty true. Except for pandas.
Yeah.
They just
She
eat.
is correct.
They eat and fucking shit.
And then they fuck again.
Fuck again. And they make little ones of them that eat and fucking shit.
They don't call
and
it-
that's a circle of life.
It's called rutting season, motherfucker.
Rated M for mature. All right, so the goat man looks into your weird double pupiled eyes and sees the joy and or lust welling up within your heart, and those affections,
They're not mutually exclusive.
the joyful lust welling, the lustful joy welling up within your heart, and is immediately
He knows that my udder is filling up.
Wait,
Whoa.
no.
That's not
I don't need
They do not have udders.
not need a lot of detail on
What do
this.
they have?
actually.
They have nipples. Not everything with nipples has udders. Do you think you have udders?
No, but there's goat milk. You can milk goats.
Not everything that you can milk has a udder though.
This is our dramatic reenactment of Meet the Fockers.
Every mammal produces milk. That's like how you define define a mammal.
Whatever.
Do you think dogs have udders? Do you think you have udders?
No.
I definitely have udders.
I'm just at titties.
I got titties. Well.
Oh my god, an udder is an organ formed of mammary glands of female four-legged mammals, particularly ruminants as cattle, goats, sheep, and deer. Fucking have an udder.
No one has ever said, look at that deer's udder. No one has ever said that.
Well, I have
I guarantee
an udder.
you.
I have an udder.
I said those exact words
my
last
udder
week.
is filling up.
What porn site were you on?
We were playing a deer hunting game, and I said, "Ooh, look at those udders."
Are you being real?
No, I'm actually.
Oh.
We were playing a deer game, but I don't believe there were udders.
I have udders.
All right.
I
Roll
won.
for it.
I
Roll
won.
for the truth.
No, I
So-
do.
so-
Google.
You have one udder?
An udder. It's an udder.
There's no animal with multiple udders.
An udder has. You have an udder.
The udder's like a big sack.
Yeah.
Look,
That's what I
she's a
said.
druid. She can do udders
You
on
guys
her
can debate
udders.
this for
Stop.
5 more minutes, but then we have to move on.
Great.
So
Speed round.
the
Snakes don't have udders.
Oh, you're right. Pair. It's a pair of udders. A pair.
the goatman's heart also fills with lust and
Yes,
or
it
joy
does.
or a combination of thereof, and he lovingly puts his furry hand on your goat horns and turns to his brother and goes, "Nah, this one's mine."
Oh, this backfired. Almost
And he
immediately.
begins to lead you away from the campsite.
How are you doing that? You do not have thumbs.
She's trying her
My
best.
udder.
It's-
My udder.
Man is dead. Killed her.
Dead.
My udder nipple thumb.
Tippy, thanks for joining us. You've come at exactly the right time. Let me just quick catch you up on what's going on tonight.
Can we?
Do deer have udders?
No! Send me your deer udder pics and I'll change
No,
them.
do not ask for
Send
that.
them to me.
For
Tweet
those-
me. I don't have a
I
phone.
succeeded.
For those of you just joining, we got in a fight with Goatman, and Amy decided to seduce one.
And it worked.
I was already a goat. I wanted to use a heroic moment.
These chords are
I feel
DTS.
like you are stealing a page out of my erotic fiction I wrote for my druid character.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, when you see Faye, sometimes you just gotta fuck them.
I'm sorry.
Your turn, Jordan. What would you? What would you?
They're
what-
Faye. Well, they're forest
The
folk,
goat
right?
men?
Yeah.
They're forest folk. They're not necessarily. They're monstrous. They're not fairy creatures.
Oh wait, really? They're
I
monstrous?
thought you saw those little fae
Oh.
being barbecued, and then you got turned on, and I was like, that's an issue.
No. My
That's
favorite
wrong.
enemy is monstrosities. So.
All right.
Oh my god, you're my fae! Oh my god. I love killing you.
Well, how many close distance with us? 3 or 4?
4 of them close distance
And
with
then
you,
one-
and 2 of them are tag teaming. Alton,
Wow.
who's
Yeah.
Tag teaming
Who's
is inappropriate word for
probably
right
gonna.
now.
All right, so they're both just beating him to death very
Great.
quickly.
I like that.
I would say they're stabbing him and biting him to death.
I liked tag teaming.
Not mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
So there's
We'll see with
No kink shaming
there's
here.
3
I'm
around
saying.
you immediately because one of them
one of them's DTF.
taken one stone by the
that-
horn and
What does that stand for?
I don't know if I should explain it to
A
Strum.
12-year-old boy?
Just Strum at this moment.
down
yeah.
to farm.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god!
Domesticated to farm. That's exactly
Yeah,
what
exactly,
it stands
yeah.
for.
I'm going to claw one of them then, because I wouldn't be able to move past them at all without opportunity attack. Like I wouldn't be able to maneuver around them. They're all like closed into striking distance of us.
They came rolling up pretty hard and pretty fast.
Yeah, because
so-
one attacked me
One did
specifically.
attack
right?
you,
Okay,
yes.
so I'm engaged with one, so I'm going to attack him as well, and I will use my claws and my first attack against him. That's going to be a natural 20.
That's awesome.
So with my natty 20, That will be a 5 plus. Right now, I think it's a 4. Yeah, so that will be 9 on the first attack,
Okay.
and then on the second attack is going to be a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and then he is damaged, so I get to add my D8 to it. And that will be a 12 slashing damage to that one. So 9 and 12.
Dead.
It goes down.
Yes! I clawed right in his face. It's
What is happening that you're making that noise?
And I
Celebrating.
What about that nice boy back at home?
Yes, I wrote his name down.
I'm not
Throt
not
stink
doing
butt.
anything. Throck Dustmaker.
I'm gonna yell out like a battle cry. My best
Whoa! What? A gurgle is your battle cry?
yeah, you know.
Crot dust make. Crot.
Crotch.
Crot.
And
One letter away from crotch.
And I'll close into the one to the next one that's around Strum.
Well, there's one on Stealthy as well, right?
Oh, actually, I'll protect Stealthy.
Yeah, they seem.
You have a little bit.
Incapable.
Stealthy does not.
bones are hollow!
But you have the power of song.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That brings us around to Strum's turn. Yes.
Yes.
There's 5 left in our area, right? One went off with
There's 2 at this point. There's one on you, one on Stealthy, and then 40 feet away there's 2 attacking Alton.
Okay, well then I will cast Fairy Fire on the 2 that are attacking Alton, so that he can have a better chance of striking them.
Okay. All right.
Down.
All right.
Here. How far away are they?
40 feet.
Cool, perfect.
All right. So, Talfi is able to defend themselves in a rudimentary way. Yes.
Do they have to make saves?
Yeah, they have to make dex saves.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Sure. What's the DC?
13.
I think it's 13.
Yeah. What's your
Yeah.
charisma?
It is
3.
16
3. Yeah. So
plus
3, 5, and 8.
13.
13. All right. Well, that one makes it,
What an idiot.
and that one makes it.
We'll reroll.
Yeah, reroll.
You can't reroll. You can't.
Why can you reroll
Why-
me and I can't reroll you?
I haven't been rerolling you.
He only rerolls himself.
Yeah.
It's only on his attacks against you.
So they make it. Is there an effect if they make it, or do they no? All right. Sorry.
What was that?
Fairy fire.
Very
Why
good.
is my spell's AC so low? It's my highest stat.
What is that?
All right. So so Talfi tries to defend
rolled really well.
themselves and actually
13's really low.
makes.
I have a 13.
Yeah, it's
Does it
standard.
feel low?
No, it's pretty standard.
It does feel low.
feels
though, Tom.
low.
I would like to advocate for a higher.
Wait,
chance.
I want. Wait.
12.
Oh. I should have used my. Never mind. I should use my hero thing.
All right. Talfi unfortunately misses. So that brings us around to Alton, round 2.
Alright. Having not done so great
No.
in that
Thank you, Tom.
last battle,
No, as it turns out.
he is going to take a moment to catch his second wind.
Ah.
It's 6 plus 7, 8, 9. So again, 9 HP back.
Okay.
That's bonus action. Then I am going to find a way. Let's see. I got this cool hero thing. I want to. So the hero thing is an action.
No. Your
yeah.
Your hero's favor is a completely free.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't count as my. Oh, that's fine. My action. That's fine.
All right. So I am going to. Alton will.
I would assume that your action would be used up moving him like a double move away
Yeah.
from the rest of the group.
Non-percentiles.
Take around the corner and just knock him on the head.
I think eat his throat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna low storm him.
Baby, I love you, low storm way.
What I want to have happen is him to like drop to his knee, like to catch a breath, and then grab a handful of dirt, throw it in a guy's eye, and have him like fall back into the fire.
Okay.
Ooh, that's so Hobbit of you.
All right. So you're gonna try and do a cool fighting move on him and kick him into the fire.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Why don't you roll 2d10 and add your proficiency bonus?
So that's going to be 16, 17, 18.
18. All right. So you get what you want with that. So
Nice.
you reach down and grab a handful of what ends up being
Sandy boys.
It's dirt, Amy.
so
embarrassing.
so what
Way more embarrassing than my math thing.
what you did not realize when you first came upon this group here is that one of them has a container of like pepper and spices, right? And they were actually sprinkling it on these things as they were cooking them, right? And so you reach down and instead of grabbing dirt, you grab this spice container and you fling it at this guy, and it hits him square in the eyes, and he begins sneezing and his eyes watering, and he's coughing and wheezing. And so you spin around and just give him a kick square in the chest, and he flails backwards into the fire. So I'm gonna give him a dexterity save to see how much damage he takes. Okay. But he's not gonna be able to attack you this round. He's gonna have to probably spend a round putting himself out or recovering. Yeah, so he fails, so he unfortunately only takes 4 points of fire damage, but as I said, he's sort of knocked prone into the flames and he has to get up and get out and whatnot.
But it's kind of like a John Wick thing. Disable one guy so I can kill the other guy.
Yes. Yeah. All right, so now you get your actual attack. So your hero's favor actually works tremendously well.
Alton Wick.
I'm gonna stab the guy that's not in the fire. With a that would be 15.
14 is what you need, so you made it.
Bam!
Bam! Find that D8. Too many dice. So many dice in here.
I really like your mini.
Thanks.
And that's going to be 13 damage.
Woo! You plunge your short sword, rapier, firmly into his shoulder, and he bleats with pain. Why couldn't you seduce me?
And I go, oh, I hadn't realized it. So I reach out inside me and feel a surge of action.
Oh, an action surge, perhaps.
Yeah. And then I, same roll.
Dang.
And then stab him for 10.
All right, so you dispatch him as well.
Good.
Two
Nice.
quick riposte, zank, zank, and
Zank, zank.
the goat man crumbles before you under the withering stabs of your blade.
Sank.
Monster turns. So you've got one monster with you who is otherwise entranced or mesmerized.
Well, is he gonna try? He's not gonna try to do anything to me, right? He's like into it. He's not.
He's not going to attack you.
He's not gonna try to like.
He's trying to get kisses.
Is he gonna try to get kisses?
I don't really feel a need to narrate any part of this.
I'm not gonna let him do it. I mean, I'm not gonna make it.
He's got to buy her goat dinner.
Yeah.
A few tin cans, a bit of a boot.
Let's just say that I'm
That's a
trying to
stereotype?
communicate as best as I can. So it's like he's
pumpkin?
like we're trying to learn each other's languages right now. It's more of a love thing than a lust thing.
Okay.
Not mutually exclusive.
No.
All right. So we've got one on Talthy. He is now going to do a bite and make an attack with his sickle. So he hits
Talthy! Oh, he hits Talthy. Oh,
I was
He has
like,
to get through me.
Well, let's see. So that second attack does go after you. He bites Stealthy for
Goodbye.
9 points of damage. Stealthy doesn't look. That doesn't look.
That
good
doesn't
for,
seem
That's
good.
not good for Stealthy.
Where does the bite happen?
On the shoulder. And then it misses you with the sickle.
Okay.
All right.
Dying.
You're getting attacked by the other one. So it attempts to bite you. Armor class 13.
Miss.
She's at 14.
And it uses its sickle attack, and that's a 16.
What?
Cutting words.
Yeah.
I feel selfish using that on myself.
No, do it.
I can use that as a reaction.
Okay.
So then I can subtract the rolled number for one attack roll, ability check, or damage roll.
Okay.
What's your cutting word? Caca.
Yeah.
You have to roll. I think you spend one of your bardic inspiration
Yes, I
dice.
do.
Am I right about that? So roll to see what that is. You're
Yeah,
gonna need a 3 or higher to.
Yeah, it's a
to get
D6.
this because it's he's got a 16 right now.
3 or higher.
Mm-hmm.
I can't take it, my sweet little bones. Yay!
All right, it misses you. So that one, and then the one that's on you, it pulls itself out of the fire and slams its sickle into a giant flaming log and begins scraping it back and forth, and you can see that it looks like it's heating up the blade as it drags itself out of the fire.
I wipe off some of the goat's blood on his friend.
All right.
many are
Lowstorm,
left?
it's your turn. There's one with Lowstorm.
All right.
There's one with Alton,
Now.
and there's one with you, and one with Jorvin and Talfi.
This hot ass bitch is making some sweet bleats to me, and
Sweet bleeds.
sweet bleats, and
Sweet.
bleats,
I'm
baby,
doing my
sweet
best
bleeds.
to keep up. You know, I don't actually know what he's saying, but I'm bleeding right the F back, and
Dreams.
and then he does. He tries a little something,
Okay.
and I'm not cool with it. So bonus action, get out of wild
Shift
shape.
back.
Yep, this is, yeah. Also, I was a little bloody before as a goat because they got me. But anyway, here I
just can't
am.
wait to tell my mom about this great
I'm
goat
in-
I met.
Yeah, I'm in their tent, kind of a teepee-esque thing, I'm guessing. Or something like that? Or are we in a tent? Or no, they're out.
No, he's just sort of leading you off away from the campsite.
Okay, great. Never mind. Well, whatever is above us, there's trees, obviously, but I
I just feel like
As
I can
I-
talk to you. You know?
Oh, don't think you're ready for me.
Whoa.
And I have my spear of justitia, and I smack it into the ground. It's a crackling nimbus of electricity, which I redirect into foes within 120 feet.
Okay.
Are any of those other foes within 120 feet?
Yeah, they would be, but you have to decide how many dice you're going to assign to which people.
Okay, well, it's 8 effing D6s. So I'm gonna give all 8 to. Well, I'm gonna do all 8 to the one in front of me because no one touches Lowstorm. Okay. Oh, I like all these. Okay, 5. I'll do these. Okay, all 8 to my bay. Okay, my babay.
That's 6.
6, 10, 15. And then 2, 4, 6, 9, 15, 24.
All right, so you stab your spear into the ground and you say Justicia, and you're encased in this sheath of crackling lightning and energy, which then gathers into a sphere above your head and forms a bolt that shoots this goat man
He gets to make a dex save.
straight through the heart. Let's see if he makes it.
My spear actually has a higher save than me.
So it's
14.
DC 14, huh? Well, they need a 10. 18, so he takes half damage.
No. Okay, so 12 damage.
He takes 12. All right. So he is gravely wounded, but is not taken out by this. And
All right.
he is enraged.
I bet he is.
That was your bonus.
Two things
and your
went right. That was
action.
my bonus and my action. I don't really want to move anywhere.
Yeah, you wouldn't really be able to move without him at least taking a bite at you or trying to. If you want, that's fine. Jorvin, it is now your turn. You're working. You're fighting the one that Talfi is also fighting.
Okay. I would. He still has 2 around him. Does he not?
I have 1.
He has 1 on him. There's 1 on Talfi, 1 on.
You killed the other one?
Yeah.
Okay.
He killed the other guy.
Then I'll just go after the one that's in front of Talfi to help protect him. So my first attack against it has this guy been hit at all?
How much fire damage did I do that guy? You remember? Was it 4? Or
It was
It was 4.
Yeah. Okay.
So my first attack against him will be a 18 to hit. And he hasn't been damaged at all, correct?
No.
Okay. So that will be a total of 6 slashing damage to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then my second attack against him is going to be a 12 to hit, which will miss.
That misses.
Oh, I do have a reroll. I will use that.
Mm-hmm.
15. So then I have to add my D8 on this one. 4, 4, and 4 is going to be 12 points of slashing damage to him.
All right. He is gravely wounded, but still in the fight.
I am going to try and position myself, like, even though I'm small, directly between him and Talfi. So I'm taking like a very, I'm making myself look big. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Strumthrum, what would you like to do? You have.
There's 4 left. 3 of them are in the vicinity of the clearing.
So there's 2 immediately next to you and Jorvin and Talfi. There's 1 over by Alton, and there's 1 over with
Mine's a little
Lowstorm.
bit crispy.
Crispy. Well, I would like to use my hero's favor, if I may,
Yes.
to try and kind of soup up my suggestion spell, to affect more than one target.
Okay.
If that's a thing.
Well, we'll find out. What
Okay.
are you going to suggest?
I'm going to suggest that they all do a fun dance until their legs get tired.
I mean, that's closer to the Otto's irresistible dance than it is a suggestion.
I've never heard of that spell you just said.
It's a great spell.
Yeah. It's sort of
I
like.
mean, I can suggest anything to them.
Yeah. I think. Does it have. Okay.
You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or 2. And magically
How long is it supposed to last?
8 hours.
8 hours?
Until they get hit.
Do a fun dance, right? Or until they get hit? Okay.
But it can, if they finish the action, then it also wears off. So that's why I say, like, until your legs get tired, because
right.
then they won't stop doing
Makes
it
sense.
until.
And what's the area of effect?
It's 30 feet.
All right.
Normally. But I was going to use my horse. My horror's favor? My hero's favor.
All right, so
Horrors of dance!
So go ahead and invoke your hero's favor and give us a roll.
Yes!
And let's see what happens.
I'm out of
Go dance.
Go dance,
Satyr
baby,
Town.
this evening.
Go dance.
That's not great.
Baby, this evening.
7 is
Plus 2.
unfavorable. Huh?
Plus 2.
Oh, that's still unfavorable.
Still unfavorable.
Fuck, I'm so bad at
Do you have a reroll?
rolling.
There's a reroll right
I
there.
don't have a reroll.
There's something right
Yes.
there.
That's
yours.
the one
Oh,
you
it's
just
fine. I
used.
knocked it over. No, I used a hero's favor.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Fuck!
That's a 1.
That's worse. Okay, well.
All right, still a fail.
God damn it, I'm never gonna get to use my hero's favor in a cool way.
Yeah. I mean, the good news is you don't expend your spell doing this.
That's
you
stupid news. I hate it.
You attempt to enhance your magic and draw on greater magical power than you've expressed before. You're maybe a little bit overconfident after your illusion that you cast on the ship that was so incredibly realistic, that you push yourself beyond the bounds of your power. You make the suggestion, unfortunately they don't really understand your language, right? So it doesn't work on them. But what you do notice is that heavy leather bag begins to kind of like shuffle and squirm back and forth.
Oh my god. Yes, Savannah.
No!
All
I can't do anything cool. I can only do weird stupid shit.
Oh,
You still have
You
your
made
action.
a bag dance. That's great.
That's great.
Don't patronize me, you motherfucker.
Weird stuff is better than good stuff.
I don't want to do anything. I go pout in a corner. And
No, weird stuff is better than good stuff.
There's one on you. There's one on Taufy.
Yeah.
Do I start dancing?
Save Taffy or yourself.
I like that idea. Yeah, give me a wisdom save.
Yay!
Oh no.
No way.
4
Ooh,
with
yeah.
whatever else.
All right.
Yeah.
You start dancing? Why would he start dancing?
Well, remember, on a fail, something bad happens. You know.
Something bad happens in a bag dance and taunted me.
The bag dances and Jorvin dances,
Yeah.
and Talfi begins to do a little shuffle as well.
The power of the rhythm.
Now it is your turn. You have an action.
I'm too mad to do anything.
What's the
It's the call of the dice. There's not much to be done about it.
Right.
I could still be mad.
Yeah.
That's my right as a player to be upset. Well, I guess I'll
You're talking to
just.
the wrong pop culture person.
And they're not like
I'm not good. I'm not
clumped in the
great
middle or
at
anything.
pop
They're very much in separate areas, or.
Well, there are two clumped by you, right? There's one that's attacking you and one that's attacking Jorvin and Talfi. So those two are fairly close together. The other one is 40 feet away, and the last one with Lowstorm is probably at least 60 feet away.
All right. Well, I'm going to use Tasha's hideous laughter then on one of the ones close to me,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna.
You
fucking
won't
run
dance?
away.
Laugh.
Okay. So the one that's on you, that is Wisdom save. What is it?
13.
Okay.
It's a wisdom save. Yeah.
All right.
Don't do it.
Shh. I can't help it.
Oh.
17.
Come on!
Is there a
No!
Nothing happened.
Well, then I don't run away because I don't want to provoke a fucking attack of opportunity. So I guess I'll just stew in my misfortune.
Yeah, bad dice luck. Bad dice luck. All right.
This game
So
is dumb. Why do people play it?
Talfi is going to maneuver around Jorvin and
Dancing Jorvin.
And
Oh
is
my-
that true?
Is he enticed
Talfi
by
is
my
also
moves?
Talfi is also dancing.
Oh, good.
So
Oh
that
my
means Talfi's not going to be able to
God.
get both of their unarmed strikes. They're just going to get one.
Pretty great.
But
Woo!
that hits, and that guy has been damaged. Woo, 7 points, kills him. So Talfi...
We did it! We made Taffy a murderer!
despite having to do this strange rumba, does manage to land a blow against the one that the two of you are fighting and take that one down. That brings us back around to top of round 3. Alton, you're squaring off with this brute who's just sharpened his crescent sickle in the flames of the bonfire. He's got this weird metal stick. It looks like it's got a little, unfortunately, dead fairy creature tied to the end of it. So he's got that in one in each hand, and gives a couple snorts and advances toward you.
2 things today.
I
Frailty of
spit
human
a little
life
blood,
and
and then I try and skewer this goat piece of shit.
All right.
I'm gonna let's see. Can
you get there?
Can I
It's
get
a
there?
2 on the dice.
It's a 2 on the dice, which means that would be 8. I could not possibly make it, or could I?
If you get lucky on the roll.
Yeah, if I got lucky. So I'm going to try and do a very precise attack. Nope,
Dang. Dang it.
I miss.
All right.
We suck!
F.
Okay. So the one that's on you is going to try to. It's gonna try and hit you with this flaming sickle first.
Oh, Amy, why'd you have to do the taunt laugh?
Same team.
That's a 12, so that misses.
Yeah.
I'm gonna riposte.
Oh. Okay.
Riposte.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hit.
Okay.
And then,
Parry 1, parry 2, parry 3, parry 4.
and I need another one. Do I have the riposte? Yes. Okay, so it'll be 2, 10, 8. So 16 damage.
Oh, you attacked the wrong dude, Goaty.
All right, so he takes one
Fate.
mighty swipe with his crescent sickle, and you see that there's the glowing red blade makes this arc of sparks as it swings through the air. You see bits of ash and flaming ember come off of it, and it sticks into a log that they were sitting on. Right, that's right next to you. And you just give kind of a brief smile and take the ever so slightest puff off of your cigarette, and you lock eyes with this thing, and it knows in that moment it's had, and you just stab it right through the neck with your rapier, and it freezes up and collapses. All right. Well done. That's the one that was on you. There's one on the 3 of you. 1 to 2 it attacks you. 3 to 4 it attacks Talfi. 5 to 6 it attacks Strum. No, it attacks Talfi. So Talfi unfortunately put themselves in a precarious position.
Ooh, a precarious position.
And this guy tries to bite. I'm out of rerolls. He misses with the bite, and then he swings with his sickle.
Oh my god.
Where were those rolls when I was up to bat, man?
Oh, that's a 7. 7 plus 6 is 13. That is not enough. So
Not enough.
that misses. The one squares off with low storm, tries to bite you.
I actually have a very low armor class.
Well, is it 12?
It is.
Good. So it bites you for 7 points
Okay.
of piercing damage.
Well, dang.
And then it draws its sickle and slices at you and
Hits again.
hits
I
again.
feel like don't goats have flat teeth?
For
I feel like why
5
is it causing
points.
piercing damage? You know
So
what I
12
mean?
total.
Should be like smooshing damage, chomping damage.
Low storm, back to you. It's your
Grinding
turn.
damage.
Alright. None of this shit anymore. Do I still have my large stone? No, I threw it, didn't I?
No, it's stuck in the.
Alright,
in the
well,
weird
here comes. Yeah, it's time for a spear. Or maybe it's time for a. Okay.
You zapped him, fairly badly with your lightning bolt, but he made
Can
his
I do that again?
saving throw. I believe it's once a day.
Then I'm gonna actually moonbeam the shit out of him. Love moonbeam.
Okay.
Love it. Okay, so I look him in the eye and I give my own Alton-esque type grin, smile, smirk. And
Good smile spark. You know, the one.
And yeah, he's biting me and attacking me, but I just have my spear and I kind of softly wave it at the sky, and for a moment nothing happens. But then the sunlight crazily turns into like moon all of a sudden, and pew, pew, pew comes down like laser beams and magics him to death.
Wow.
Magic's him
He has
to
to make
death.
a con DC 13 saving throw.
All right. You need 11 or higher on the die here. 3 is not 11.
That's not gonna do it. Oh shit! So he takes 12 radiant damage.
Well,
And if he's a shape changer, he goes back to original.
the sunlight suddenly shifts into the dappling rays of the moon, and then suddenly intensify into this pure white column of radiant fire, which burns him to a crisp. And he collapses to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing but teeth are left.
There's
Whoa.
teeth, and then his warm beating heart.
Oh, his heart.
Pa-pum.
Oh.
Pa-pum.
Really?
Ripped it from his chest.
And you just hear a spectral voice that, I did love you.
Well, that's not very realistic.
Okay.
You barely knew each other.
And look, just like you, the love, it was time for the love to die.
You're alone saying that, and you're like, nailed it.
Yeah, I said it exactly what I wanted to say. I don't know if it hurt me, I don't think it did,
And in
but
the background, you hear, help, help, I'm being attacked.
yeah, my speech was so good. Okay.
So there's only
Jordan.
one left, right?
Yeah, I think so, right?
I killed two.
It should, yeah.
Talfi killed that one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Talfi. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's just the one left. So
yeah, that's on Elton.
I don't know if my
It's on me.
heroes.
It's on Strumstrom, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if my hero's favor is necessarily going to be useful for this. So I'll just kind of do it with my regular moves. But I'm going to do a little bit of it. Like I'll shimmy over to him.
You have to dance, right?
I'm dancing. I shimmy over to him, and actually, while I'm running and shimmying, I'm then going to slide on my knees. Like,
you power slide?
I power slide, and then I'm gonna swipe them like right in the back of the legs, like
Yeah, I think
Achilles
you do have
tendon
to
style.
use your hero's favor for this.
Yeah.
Because you're really trying to offset the suggestion, and you're kind of like trying to get advantage on the attack.
Yeah,
so.
I wanna dance kill him.
Okay. Alright. So roll 2d10. Let's see what happens.
Let's see it.
God damn. Don't roll a 1.
6 and 5 is 11 plus 2 is 13.
13 is mixed results.
Okay. All right. So I will give you your normal suite of attacks without disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you are pulling off a sweet dance move, but it's going to draw an opportunity attack before you get there.
Sounds good.
So
yeah,
I'm going to give you a bite. I don't think that hits. 6 plus 6 is 12.
Nope.
All right. So the AOO does not go off, and you can make your.
He tries, like, I shimmy up and he tries to bite me, and I immediately do kind of like a limbo, like I like stretch out, like, and he just bites over me, and then I'll like claw upwards, like with a kick too, you know.
What? You're so limber.
I'm imagining the synthesizer like.
So a 17 plus 6 will hit, and he's not
He's fresh. He hasn't been
fresh.
touched.
Okay, so first one will be 5 and 4, so 9 slashing damage on that one.
Okay.
And then I'll then spin. I'll use that same kick outwards to spin around on my toe, and then thrust again, like with a dance and like a pirouette, you know, as I continue my dance. And I'll be at 22, 16 plus 6.
Damn it. Fucking fire dice over here.
And yeah, so 10, 12 slashing on that attack.
All right, so you thrust up with your second badger claw and stab him squarely in the small of the back, and he leans back and he says,
He learns.
"I did love you."
Oh my god.
I said, I only loved the dance.
And then he vomits. Forth a huge gout of blood and collapses in a fire. All right.
Wow.
Combat is over.
Man.
Ooh, I
didn't help at all again.
I actually did
What are you
not.
talking about? You let me finish off that entire thing with some flair.
You were dancing because I fucked up. God damn it.
All right. So, what would you like to do? You are at the campsite.
I'm gonna open that bag.
All right.
Are there
Let
any,
me open the bag.
Okay.
Come on.
Are
Give
any
me
of the fairies
something.
alive, or are they all like way dead? Because you said they were screaming at one point, right? Like, or is anything on those sticks alive?
Did they drop them in the fire when they came to attack?
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that
Okay, no.
those fairies did not make it,
I'm sorry.
unfortunately.
Whoa.
Oh, what? Really?
The ones that were on the sticks, like over the fire, no,
They got like dropped in.
But
How
there
many
could be
were
a
there?
bag of fairies.
Well, there was at least 4 or 5.
I'm gonna take them.
Oh, that's dark.
Strom, I'm gonna bandage myself real quick. You mind opening that bag?
Yeah, I was going to anyway. I don't need you to tell me what to do.
Okay, I was...
Okay.
I go and inspect the bag from a distance first before I open it.
Give me either an intelligence or a perception check.
Talk about how passive aggressive Strom is getting. It's not me. I don't know.
25.
She's not getting it from me.
So it's very clear that there's something inside this bag that is dancing, right? But as you inspect it from a distance, you can tell that it's several creatures inside of the thing, and it doesn't take much of a logical leap to realize that it's probably more of those little fairy creatures.
Okay. I'll, wait, what do I know about Faye?
They're magical creatures of the wood. They generally use mind tricks and illusion in order to accomplish their.
Do I have some sort of knowledge of like their alignment, like if they're good or bad?
Good, bad is kind of tricky to say. Chaotic is what you do know about them.
Okay, well, I do feel bad about the ones that got marshmallowed, so I'm gonna check in with you guys and make sure you realize what I'm doing, I guess. And
I've got the corpses, and I'm using my enormous hands to try to craft little coffins for them of leaves, but it's not going great.
I can communicate them with. I can communicate with them with dance.
I can turn that off. Do you want me to turn it off?
No, I'm kind of used to it now.
I think they might want to know.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it off, but I still believe the dance was in you the whole time.
You don't have to stop dancing.
Yeah.
So I'll stop the suggestion spell, and then I'll gently open the bag.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. What you
say is.
When you gently open the bag, you sort of like reach inside and you realize that there's actually like a second like flap inside the bag, so that it almost forms like a separate chamber. That's also tied closed.
Multi-zippers.
So you kind of put you open up the top part of the bag, and there's basically sort of like a channel or a cylinder that goes down to another flap that zips closed.
Well, that's fucking weird.
Double flap technology has
I've never seen that.
perplexed.
Do we think it's a trap?
No.
Only one way to find out.
No, what?
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 Huh?
What is the trap?
This bag that has two flaps?
This 2-flapped bag.
Yeah, I would assume it's maybe to
Why are you
keep
looking in
those
a bag?
in it, trapped in it.
I need help burying the fairies.
Oh, I'll help with that.
Wait, hello? Can anyone hear me in the bag?
And did you make the dance stop or not?
I did make the dance stop, yeah.
Hello? Who's out there? Are there any more goat men? Wait. Stonehoof? Are there any more Stonehoof?
No, we dispatched of all the stone hoof.
I mean, there may be some somewhere in the world, but there are definitely none here. They're all dead here.
Maybe open the bag, maybe untie it, or cut it open, or maybe just sort of let us out. We were like being confined spaces, kind of a little bit of claustrophobic. We're just a little bit worked out.
I understand.
Traumatized.
I understand your concerns. I was just wondering if maybe you know if the bag is magically booby trapped or physically or anything like that.
Wait. Okay. Are you confused by the two strap? The flap? There's a flap and a flap and a flap. Is that bothering you?
I've never encountered the multi-flap system.
That's what they can like trap one of us at a time in the bag.
Okay, so I'll
You just open the inside flap. We can come out.
Okay,
Just open it up.
Okay, we gotta take it down to like a 3 though.
We don't have a 3. We have 9. We have 11, and we have 15. We're at a 9 right now. we were trying to talk slow so you'd understand.
Okay, I'll open the flap. Okay.
All right, so you open this flap, and then just like there's this gust of wind that comes out as these 3 fake creatures just go sprinting outside of this thing at an unimaginable speed, right? And they do several quick laps at a distance of about 10-15 yards, just circling the campsite, and then they come up and they perch next to you. Actually, they perch next to you.
Are you my fairy? Are you my fairy?
No. No.
But do you want to be?
No, we belong to the wood.
They're dead. Oh, they're dead.
That's
They're, like all 5 of them are stacked in my hand.
And they're burnt to shit. Jesus.
If we usually place them in the crook of a tree.
That's what you do with
Place
them?
them in the crook of a tree, and then we let the forest take them back.
Okay, so I'll set them apart and put them in crooks of trees.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Just like that.
Well. Thank you for saving us. I am Ilias. This is Yilgul and Steluna.
Strom. Do you need a ferry?
Are you slavers? Is that what you're?
No.
Whoa,
No.
whoa.
No. Do you know any ferries that, companionship up with Goliaths?
There are some fairies in the spider haunt who are
The spider haunt?
who bond themselves to humanoids.
But that's not you guys.
You are a person of the wood, yes.
No. The mountain.
Of the natural faith is what we mean to say.
The natural faith?
The natural faith.
Oh, I am, yeah.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yes. Well, the fairies of the spider haunt may find you to be a suitable companion.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah,
we do not like to be attached to any one person, place, or thing at any prolonged
That
length
makes
of
four
time.
of us.
Ilias.
Yes.
Really quick.
four of us?
It was Ilias. What was the 2 other names?
Yilgul. Ylygl.
Okay.
Steluna.
Strom, you set these free.
Yeah.
Oh, but
That was
I
very
looked
nice.
at you and said, I'm gonna open the flap now, and you went,
Oh, I did. I thought I was crying.
I mean, that too. They're not mutually exclusive.
did the orange? Sorry, did the orange kind of that orange band kind of
It
smoke?
continues on deeper into the forest.
Yeah, but did we move away from that towards the goats, or did it actually pass over where the goats were?
It passes nearby. They're not right underneath it, but it does pass nearby.
can we see it from where we
Sure,
are?
yeah.
I would like to ask the fairies. I'm Ilias, would you happen to know what that is?
The Acrid Trail.
Yes, the Acrid Trail.
Acrid?
You become lost in the woods if you are not careful. The mind is easily clouded here in the woods, even for us Fey folk, and or especially for non-Fey folk. And since the retreat of the Grand Druid, many of his enlightened servitors have lost their way in the woods, and the Acrid Trail is one way that the Stonehoof clan navigates the Ironwood.
Ah, and the Stonehoof clan was these sorry fellows?
Not all of them, no, and just some.
Well, obviously.
They are members, yes.
Yes.
Do you think the reason these fairies died is because they were no longer, or maybe even just captured, because they no longer deserve to be part of your fairiness?
No, we think they died because of cruelty and the strange and sad ways that the Stonehoof clan have taken up. They have developed a taste for meat.
Do you think their death has alerted others to be more careful and maybe get stronger and defend themselves?
Our people are trying, but we often fall into traps. That's what the Stonehoof clan do for sport. Is they trap us and break our legs and eat us.
That sounds quite awful.
Wait, are your legs broken?
No, they break our legs once they are ready to cook us.
That's weird.
My legs work great. And he does 4 loops right around the.
How
They can fly?
They don't fly. They just move. They just run really fast.
Flash.
Staluna,
But you do see them like run up a tree and down a branch and across like super fast.
would any of you three know exactly when it was that the Stonehoof clan developed their taste for meat?
Yeah, we have goats up in the mountain and they don't eat.
2 winters ago?
And was that when the retreat of the Great Druid happened, or was that?
That was 3 winters ago.
3 winters ago. Okay.
And they're all goatmen. They call themselves Stonehoof, but they're all goatmen. Or they made is the Stonehoofs made?
That's their clan. Yes.
But the Stonehoofs are made up of other things like humans.
No, they're all goatmen.
They're all goatmen.
Are there other clans of goatmen?
Yes, there is the Bloodhorn clan. They're the goatmen of the northern section of the wood.
Do they have a taste for meat?
Yes. Many of Varden's servitors have developed a rather unpleasant appetite for their fellow woodland creatures.
Wait, who?
Vardus?
Varden Greatcloak, the Grand Druid.
Oh, Varden. Okay.
But he's not eating you, is he?
No, no,
Varden,
we don't
he's
know.
gone, right?
We don't know
He
where he is.
disappeared. And
Yes, and we're
Yes.
looking for him.
Yes.
3 winters.
He's not eating us.
Usually, when creatures eat other creatures, I say, well, that is the circle of life, and that is how it is. And sometimes you're at the bottom, and sometimes you're at the top. However, we do know that whatever's going on in this forest is bad and not balanced. So in this case, it saddens me that you unnaturally are losing parts of your clan.
We were formerly partners. It was the job of all of us to tend and guard the forest. And now,
That is clan.
well, these clans have now turned against each other.
That's not
Hey,
clan.
that is not clan. I want you to think, get down into your heart and realize this isn't how it's always been. This isn't how it always is gonna be. You could, things changed before and they could change again.
Okay.
You gotta keep your spirit up.
So, has there any been, besides the carnivorous nature of many of the goatmen in this forest, has there been any other rumblings of orcish or troll armies, or perhaps a band of mercenary humanoids?
Oh, we have seen the humanoids about, yes.
The bandits. Oh. Would you know of which area they have taken up, maybe, or what areas you've seen them pass through?
There's a great amount of travel to the base of Mount Hoteno, I believe is what the humanoids call it.
Mount Hopeno?
If you follow this trail back in the direction that you came and crossed the river, eventually it will take you to the base of Mount Hoteno.
Oh,
It's a long journey.
That is good to know.
Well, not long for us.
Ow.
Is, it,
You
is
cuties.
there a valley near there?
The Green Valley?
No. No? A valley? No, not to my knowledge.
Is there a chasm that people fall into?
Probably. We don't go to the mountains much.
Is
Is
there,
there a metal dragon? He never sleeps.
and it gets
We
real
have
hot?
heard that there are strange rumblings within the mountain. It is possible that there would be a metal dragon. I'm entranced by this idea.
And did you see there was a starfall several nights ago?
Yes. Yes, some time ago now. Nearly a week. Yeah.
How do you know of what area the starfall may have been in?
The mist of the Great Forest is very thick, so we were not able to get an exact determination of did this. You're saying the star came down somewhere?
It did. It did. We saw it
We
fall.
merely saw that it was off to the northwest of us.
Is the spider haunt on the way to the mountain?
Yes, it would be. Yeah. You would have to cross through the spider haunt.
Is there a... So, here's the thing. No fairy wanted to bond with me, but most people in my clans, they get fairies when they come of age. Is
Okay.
there a way that maybe I could Do you know any way? What are you fairies like?
To bond with the fairies of the Spider Haunt, you have to display a moment of great sacrifice and compassion.
This I know. This is tribe. This is tribe. I need to prove myself to them. Well, I have done that over and over again. I plan on doing that for the rest of my life.
You sure have.
You should probably have like 15 fairies then. Not us, of course. We're not interested. Thank you.
Yeah, I should.
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with you.
I'm probably the
Don't-
mass of like 15 fairies.
Yeah, he's my fairy for now. But we both know he's not a fairy.
Did you see my dances?
He's a little too dirty. Not enough shine or sparkle. Sorry.
The
Don't take
sparkle's
it personal.
in here.
You should let some of it out here.
He kind of waves his hands and there's like a sparkle around.
Yeah, I do the same thing and there's just dirt and
Wait, no. I cast Prestidigitation and sparkles coming out of your hand.
Yay!
Wow! What the fuck? You really did it! Did you make him a fairy?
No.
Oh, you a real fairy?
I use minor illusion to do the small fairy
Fairy
wings
wings.
again. I go, yeah.
Guys.
I also use Prestidigitation to create the smell of burnt lemon.
Oh, what? Are you... You're the whole reason we're here. Oh, wow, it's you.
It's totally me.
Wait, you really are my fairy. I didn't think you were a fairy before.
I will always and forever will be your
Guys,
fairy.
let's go home. Wow.
So the main one is talking to you, right? What name did I write down here?
Illis.
Yeah, so Ilias is talking to you, but Stiluna is watching this whole thing like back and forth, and she watches you like very clearly, like cast these little spells. This is going on, and she turns to you, and you can tell that there's this twinkle in her eye, right? And she gives you a big wink, and the twinkle goes away, and you feel like there's just a little bit of a kind of like a quiver in the corner of your eye.
And
Fairy magic. You got some fairy magic.
thank you.
We don't mean to be rude, but we really would like to just out of here right now. We don't like to stay in one place for very long. Or
Don't get
spend
trapped
time
and
on one
believe in yourselves.
place. Thank you. That is excellent advice. Okay, bye.
Also,
Maybe we'll
stab
see.
for the eyes.
Stab for the
And when you say that, they go over to the fire and they pull out the little like iron sticks, and they grab them and they carry them like lances.
Eyes and groins. A lot of people underestimate how much you can kill someone by stabbing them in the groin.
And Ilias kind of like looks at you and considers that, and Stiluna is a little bit
Femoral artery.
confused, but Yilgul is like,
the groin. The groin.
and the three of them streak off deeper into the forest.
Before they do go, I would like to at least ask one of them about what the best mushrooms in the forest. Like if at any point, if they maybe tell me like what are the best ones.
Give me a dexterity check, please.
That will be a 13.
Negative 16. They're gone before you can ask that question. All right. So
You like go to talk to one and it's just like a pile of fairy dust that's laid.
yeah.
Wow. So fly around then, if you're a fairy. You've been hiding it from me this whole time.
I try my best to to like jump a few times, doing some pirouettes. I will use. I already have the minor illusion for the wings, so that just stays up. But I do a little dance.
My prestidigitation of you sparkling ends when I make that burnt lemon smell. So I'm not sparkling anymore.
Well, you can have three. You can have 3 of those up at a time.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you just have to work up to being my fairy. Just like I have to work up to being able to earn my fairy.
Yes, I feel like that's a little unbalanced, but sure.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
sorry,
I
Jorvin has his own hopes and dreams too that are completely
yeah.
unrelated to you.
Then I think about my like what I want.
For the first time ever. Bread?
Bread and mushrooms.
Oh my god, Jorvin as a baker would be so cute. Fucking mushroom loaf for days.
So you don't want to be a
Fakasha.
fairy?
Well, I'm not a fairy. I'm not.
No.
I'm sorry. But I'm your fairy in the grand scheme.
In a fake way?
In a real sincere way.
That's so confusing. Okay, so
He's
I
the
still...
fairy in your heart.
Oh, he is?
Yes.
But, so I still need one bow if I'm gonna get home.
No, yeah, I can't replace the social status of which an actual fairy would bring to you in your tribe.
Ooh,
Okay.
maybe you guys should embrace.
I'll remember that. We
I
taught you that.
I hug her boot.
Feels so good.
That's nice.
All right. So while the three of you are having your conversation about what constitutes a fairy companion and what doesn't, Alton, you start kind of like kicking through the fire and having a smoke and doing the natural impulse, which is to look through the corpses, right? So you search these guys, and they're all equipped with fairly rudimentary stuff. There is what looks like some very kind of crudely crafted beef jerky that they have as rations. They have some.
it's fairy jerky.
They have some stone kind of chiseled knives that are fairly crude tools, but they do have these fairly well crafted sickles that they used as their main weapons. There's some rough jewelry that doesn't even seem to be made out of anything significant, but what you can surmise is the leader does have a necklace of gemstones, and it's opals and emeralds and things like that. And then in his bag, he's carrying this like heavy leather bag. And inside his bag is this treasure trove of gems. It's all gems.
I hear them.
Yeah. So I'm like cutting this off for him, and I look over and Shum is just like,
I'm suddenly right next to him.
What's that?
seems to be some shiny objects.
Yeah. I mean, I gave you that gold earlier. Maybe I could just carry these a favor for a favor?
Yeah, you know, I mean, sure, we can, yeah.
Great.
I just feel like a lot of them will probably be duplicates. Do you want the same one over and over again? Okay.
Are they sparkly?
Then
yes.
And I grab one, I'm like, fairly sparkly.
Oh, I was gonna say you made it more shiny.
Yeah. If there was any grime off it. Seems, yes, go right ahead. I do take the necklace.
Ooh, 2 10s on 2 10s.
All right, so you would guess this is probably more money than you have ever laid eyes on. You would guess that there's about 2,000 gold pieces worth of gems in this stash.
So you've got 50 gold, and now I've got 2,000 gold pieces worth of gems.
You gave her all of them?
What about
You gave me the whole bag.
What about if we split it? You know, I feel bad you having.
Oh, we didn't split the gold earlier.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel bad that I have
Don't
all
worry,
the
I
gold.
can hold it.
Yeah,
I mean, I know I've got
I want to
hollow bones,
share.
but...
We should share the burden. Like each of us take half.
Yeah, you have the gold half and I have the gem half.
The weight is off. I feel
Are
like
we talking
to
about
make
carrying things?
subtle things that are so beneath you, Strum. Me and Strum are. So I just feel like to make things fair, we each split both the coinage and the gems.
Yeah, okay, you hold the coins and I'll hold the gems. Sounds good.
So having negotiated that, you dump out the rest of the contents of the purse here, and there is a crumpled piece of paper that has been tucked in with the rest of the gems.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that looks hard to read.
Yeah.
Well, when you can't read, everything's hard to read.
Oh, right. That one looks suspicious. Yeah, you're right. No harder to read than anything else. No easier either.
Tale of Two Cities, Goodnight Moon. Both very difficult.
Seems as though they were doing some sort of... That somebody was doing some sort of census.
A census?
Yes, and I believe of individuals that lived in the forest. Many of these names seem to be X'd out. It's the Tower of Heavens there.
Am I on there?
You are not. You don't live here.
She could if she wanted to.
She could, and then they would add her to the list, I'm
Put
sure.
me on that list.
Later. So based on, I guess we're probably somewhere around this area then, because we went Iger Store and we're heading toward the tower, so we're somewhere in this, because we're just on the edge
Well,
of
this
the
is
wood.
the edge of the wood.
Yeah, so we're just kind of.
Are we near 7?
We're
You would say that you're probably like somewhere
off that way.
here, right? Because you went
What's
off to
this
the
number
right,
here?
you know.
10. Oh, we're near 10 and it hasn't been checked off the list yet.
Yeah.
Well, is that orange
Antioch
bands?
the unending? Unsending? Unbending?
I'm bending.
Huh?
That's the acrid. The acrid
You don't
trail.
think that
No.
that would match?
Oh,
match
This
up.
is
that looks
a
like
census
that looks
of
like
the
the shore
Ironwood.
of the coast.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
This looks like it's a census of the Ironwood and the different individuals that live in it.
So are they killing them?
I don't know. Perhaps they
We're
just meant
checking
that
on
they
them.
checked up on them.
Can I take a look?
The stone hooves.
I mean, we could talk to number 10 on the, or we could go see if we could find number 10 on the list since we're over here.
Yeah.
He hasn't been marked off yet.
Either he's alive or. Yeah.
I would like to show this to Stealthy and see if they recognize like any of the names on here. For again, like I know they haven't been to the forest, but any information or correspondence he's had with the tower beforehand.
I also have, I'm proficient in history and Arcana, if that's applicable at all.
Do you know how I know Merrick? He's my scene partner in acting class.
Lol.
Is a guy literally named Merrick. And I'm like, how do I know this name?
It's
I
also,
like the name Meryl.
it's also the,
Well,
the
did
main
he
character of the
did
Dark
he have a
Scroll
friend that
Chronicles
was lost in the
Amazon
labyrinth?
Prime, the great movies.
Can we call him?
D&D.
Do you have his number?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Let's call him up.
Call him right now?
Yes, call him right now.
Okay.
Were you checking it out?
So Talfi
like
Talfi looks at this and looks at the names on here and says,
Loves it.
Says I love maps.
we don't interact with the forest,
Okay.
and I don't.
I think everyone in Talfi would know is in the tower.
The only thing that I notice is that there are a lot of plant or tree type of names on here.
Oh, okay.
Stout leaf and iron root, thunder branch.
So like the
Green.
the trents of the wood.
Green arms is what this says. I don't know. They might be elven names. They might be forest names. I don't.
That's possible.
Well,
Not really my area of expertise, unfortunately.
Would I be able to look at it with any history or Arcana?
Or both.
Or a fun combo? Harcana?
They're not mutually exclusive.
That's my catchphrase.
Give me an Arcana check.
I want to read this map using acrobatics.
Ha! Hoo, hey,
Man,
yep.
I can't roll for shit. I need new dice. So, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13 total.
13.
Oh my god, 13.
13.
Are you kidding me?
This is really
I love them all.
So what I will tell you is that these are not the names of like wizards or anybody that you would recognize from your studies of magic. So they're not the names of famous bards. They're not the names. They're not related to any spells that you know that are famous, anything like that. So whatever these names are, they're not part of your body of arcane knowledge. They don't stick out. What they do mean and how they do apply, we will attempt to find out next time on the Ironkeep Chronicles. So, I want to thank everyone in chat who subbed up or who donated tonight. That map was unlocked thanks to chat's donations.
Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat.
Thank you very much.
Song and everything else. So,
How about do you feel when you make something like that, you spend the time and then it doesn't get unlocked?
Well,
Move it to a next unlock.
you know what it really was is that those were things that I needed to make for myself as the DM, and it was a matter of was that information going to get bled over to you as the players this session?
Yeah, bleed it on over.
Bleeds or bleed?
Yeah,
Bleed it on. Bleed it on over.
Or are you going to have to work to find it out some other way?
Please give an arcana check.
Chat essentially gave you a shortcut with by unlocking.
Oh my god, I
that
love shortcuts.
Thanks, chat.
Yes.
Yay!
So, yes, thank you so much to everyone who supported us. That's how we keep the lights on here is through your generous donations and through your support on Patreon. We are coming toward the end of the month. If you would like to know more about the magic item that Amy used or the other magic items that the party has that have not been deployed yet, if you're a Patreon backer, they are available for you, the full write-ups to peruse. I wrote them up and dropped them in the Ironkeep folder. I'll have some more things for you as the adventure progresses. Let's have a big round of applause for Mr. Kyle Capps, everyone. Especially big ups for the great character illustrations that you saw scrolling
so good.
through right below me down here. Yeah, it looks fantastic.
So good.
Thank you. Yeah, they were a lot of fun.
All right, is there a moment that you might be inspired to do a sketch of?
I'm
I'm
gonna try and do one moment every week. That's just like a me.
You don't have to. I completely understand.
No,
it's your normal thing.
If I can't get to it, I can't get to it. I was really liking at the very beginning, like my upside down like thought pose.
Like you in quiet thought as you're being held by your feet outside.
By my ankles.
Over the bow of the
yeah,
boat.
amazing.
there was a few like good ones. We'll see. There was a dance sequence. There was a very haughty goat on goat.
You can save that one for the private Dropbox.
Yeah. That will be a Patreon unlocked. Only the best goat porn for Patreon.
Oh,
Wow.
He said it.
Yeah,
He said it.
easily the worst thing that was said on stream tonight.
Oh
that's
yeah.
for sure.
Cloaca.
You can follow Kyle at KJC Illustration on the Twitter.
On the Twitters.
Thank you.
Big round of applause for Amy Vorpal, one of our 2 resident bards here this evening.
Yes.
Yes.
You can follow me at Vorpal Sword, and it was a blast.
Yes,
thanks
it
for
was.
thanks for unlocking this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Please.
The song's great.
We hope to have more of that in the future here.
Yeah.
Havana Mahoney.
Hell yeah.
Was this an acceptable way to cap off a terrible day? Was it okay?
I'm still getting used to playing a bard. I love playing her until combat happens, and I'm like, I'm worthless. So I have to get used to that.
It was the double whammy of dice luck. You just I made all my
I think I gotta
saving
get new
throws.
dice. These are cursed, obviously.
Well, you also have your bardic inspiration too that you can like throw out with songs.
I did
and all
use
that.
it. I
For
did
cutting
use
words,
it
that was
for.
good.
I used it twice
That works.
today.
Your cutting words works.
But yeah, we'll get there. I just felt I could have done, if I could have made like fairy firework or suggestion work, I could have affected more targets, so. But whatever, it's fine, I don't even care. I don't even care who you are. But yeah, you can find me on Twitch 6 days a week, streaming on my own channel, The Vigi Games, for the most part. And that's just Vanna, twitch.tv/VANA. You can also follow me over on Twitter. That's Havanarama, HAVANA. RAMA, and tomorrow I'm going to be doing a 12-hour stream where we're celebrating our 13.5k follower landmark.
Holy
and
cow.
we're going to be doing giveaways and viewer games, and we're going to have guests. I think Eric's Are you playing Sea of Thieves with us one?
Sure, if I can.
We're gonna do pirate stuff. Tom loves pirate
Yes. What time?
stuff. It's 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Well, I may have to drop in a little bit then.
So tune in for that, giveaways and just a lot of hype. And other than that, I have nothing.
Good news, you'll start next session with a reroll because Harry's So Scary sends their reroll for 7-Up to you.
Oh, thank you.
So make a note because I'll forget.
Okay.
But yes, you have a reroll.
Or I'll bring it up and you say, rerolls don't roll over.
No.
I don't think that's a thing.
You've done that to me before.
That's right, I have. Hey everyone, it's Mr. Eric Reichert.
Yes.
Hey, you can always follow me on social media at Mostly Shit. Or you can also follow my Twitch channel at Mostly Eric. Because I do what Havana does, but not as well.
Why do you always have to do that?
He's really great at sinking pirate ships, everybody.
I didn't sink
His own.
I didn't sink it. They locked me in the brig. I couldn't
It's your
help.
fault. You weighed it down.
And then they sank it with you in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the ship came back, and I was still in the brig.
All I remember is somebody over voice chat going, "Hey guys, we're taking a lot of fire," and both Havana and Eric going, "We're killing skeletons." Blur, blur, blur.
Oh my
Let's
God.
have a big round of applause for Mr. Dom Zook,
Yeah.
the man behind the cameras and the keyboards who keeps everything.
Who are you waving at?
Who is responsible
There's no
for
cameras over there.
He's waving at the couch.
everything.
And everybody.
Oh my God, are there
Illustrious
people?
leader and
And his
executive
public. And his
producer.
glorious public.
That's right. Thank you so much to our mods who help keep the channel safe, friendly, clean, and accessible. It is through your considerable efforts that we have such a great audience here with us each and every week. So, speaking of what's going on the rest of the week on Saving Throw, tomorrow at 3 o'clock, we'll have a rebroadcast of this show, which you're probably watching on rebroadcast right now.
Whoa!
Yeah, right. Like if you didn't make it past 9 o'clock, then you're probably watching
Good
on.
morning.
Yeah.
No,
Good
wait, hold on.
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
That's tomorrow at 3. Friday at 8, we come back with Wild Cards. You can catch another installment of our great Wild West RPG. This powered by the Savage Worlds. Roar! If you go to ! Gen Con, you can see what our Gen Con schedule is. We have a variety of seminars. We have a variety of games that we're running. You can just meet most of the cast here. I will not be there, but
What?
you're planning to go, right?
Oh,
you're planning
heck
to
yeah,
go.
I'll be there.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
you're not going? Is it even Gen Con?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
What, are you okay?
Last year I had to cancel out because my schedule got so busy, and it cost me $500, and it just sort of broke me of the will to like commit that much time and money to go into that con. So I'm probably going to Big Bad Con, which is in Oakland. If you are looking for an alternative, it's very small, independent, story gamer focused. They're running a Kickstarter right now. I highly recommend that. And also, Amy and I and Dom and Garav will be at Gamehole Con in Madison in November.
Yes.
And we're going to be doing a special charity stream for Extra Life. Saturday at 10 a.m. I will be running a bunch of different games, which if you're going to Gamehole Con, you can sign up for those in August. But I'm going to be running a special charity stream. I'll be DMing. Amy and Dom and Garav will be playing. We're trying to line up who our either 4th, 5th, or 6th special guests will be. I'm going to be running a reverse dungeon. So you will be monsters trying to defend your dungeon against parties of adventurers who come and
That's
try
awesome.
and whatnot. So it's kind of an old school concept, but I hope to put a fresh take on it. And through the ladder of donations with chat, I think we'll have some fun stuff unlocked. So if that appeals to you, look into Gamehole Con. It's a big Dungeons and Dragons convention. I've been every year, and I really recommend it.
You've also been to Gen Con every year.
Not last year.
Well, I went 32 in a row, and then my Jesus year broke me. So I feel like I'm allowed to take a couple.
Actually,
No, you're not.
I bought you a ticket.
Oh.
I bought you a plane ticket.
It's the hotel room that's the killer.
You can sleep at the foot of my bed like a puppy.
Yeah.
Of course you
With
can.
Luigi.
I was planning to bring an air mattress. You can bunk up with Steven.
Perfect. All right, well, we're going to work out the details of my Gen Con visit after the chat closes here. But thank you so much to everyone who joined us. Either just spread the word on social media, told a friend about it, whatever. Word of mouth is the only way that we can really grow our channel. So your enthusiastic support really does mean a whole lot to us. Even if you're not able to donate to us financially, we really, really do appreciate you being big fans of the show. We're big fans of the game. We hope we're putting together something fun and entertaining for all of you.
We're big fans of you.
Yeah. So, with all of that in mind, until next time,
Let's Dungeon!
Now hear you rascals with the bellies full of pie, and listen to this tale of old where the heroes both feet high. He's a master of concealment and an adept at disguise. With heroes is when he's sinking faster, that's when fun will lie. He's slain many a villain, be a dragon or wizard. He's looted chests of all the best of treasures he could find. He's the undefeated champion of adventure, war and passion, and he sings this song as he goes along with a fiddle and a pipe. The grass is green, the air is clean, a sweet lass by my side. The wrinkled pond is looking so as trees are on behind. The world is full of monsters, well, but they ain't here at the time. So let your rocks propose a toast to these drunken friends of mine. A hero journeyed far and wide, but it riches, gold and magic. For he never found his true love sight, and it made him sad in time.